and start recording for session 68 of One Piece.
Oh, we know what the next one's gonna be.
Yep.
Nice.
You guys getting fucked up by a giant hairy dildo.
Hello.
Okay, I was saying the tame option. Jeez.
Yeah.
Why would
And
you
I
ever
was
think that
saying
Liam would go with the tail
incredibly
option?
vague
Yeah,
and
it's
bizarre spoilers.
Yeah, because Liam's not.
Wait,
gonna go
that's
for
a
the
legit spoiler?
name. Wait,
It
I mean,
could
I
be,
think we
or
could
I could
easily
be
refer to-
lying. You don't
We
know.
could easily refer to Jags or Geen by any number of insults, including that one.
Could be referring to Raylio, the guy that seems to have the guy that has a giant hairy
Giant
cock.
furry. You could call him a dildo as an insult. Yeah, he works.
Yeah.
Anyway,
This
welcome
thing
back.
has already been demonetized, and we have been
Yeah.
live for like 2 minutes
I
max.
can believe
Ah, yes, we are monetized.
that.
Yeah.
That also ruins
By the
search
way.
recommendation. Just so you know,
yeah.
that's part of the
Look,
reason why
my-
you avoid it anyway. Because even if you're not going to earn money on it, it does ruin search recs.
Oh,
I know things about the internet. Anyway, yes. So last time, lots of things happened. We went to the swamp base camp in hopes of finding our friends. We didn't, but after a literally one-turn fight, I don't think Bentley even got to act during it. It went so fast. We took out all the bad guys there and found out that our mates were there, but they had been transferred to a different facility. As Lucian was coming out to talk with us about that, he was suddenly accosted by Felicia Tell from Grappa, who now has shadow powers. Not quite Sun Jingu, but slightly better than Megami. Shadow powers.
Anyone with shadow powers is better than Megami.
He used them to chill in one person's shadow once, so she's kind of just Moria, but a Zoan. Actually, it's kind of what her powers are. Except the
So
remaining
she's-
No one
shadow
makes it
part.
infinitely more powerful.
So it's not Yummy Nomi? It's not Blackbeard's Devil Fruit?
No, it's not the Devil Fruit of a character who I have both alive and canon.
Oh, okay, so this is another Evander Snow Fruit situation.
This one was intentional.
It's a different devil
This,
fruit
this
type.
one is a different type. Well, it hasn't been stated yet. It is in fact a Zoan. So you will,
Oh, right, Zoan, okay.
yeah, it is a Zoan. It's not a Logia or a Paramecia. So it is different.
Okay, that would actually make more sense.
Yeah, technically it takes way more from the Shadow Fruit of Moria than it does from the Dark Fruit.
Human model bogeyman.
Wait, so does that mean we've got some description of shadow fruit for all 3 different devil fruit types?
Yes. Thank you for asking. I'm glad I filled out the
Damn.
trio. Yes. So and then after that, she also through more shadow portation, whooped in 4 enemies, who I forgot to name in the session, but will be named now. They had their names on the screen, so everyone would see it anyway. But for rundown, there is Kreese, a clone of Ace, who has the powers of a dragon. Just a regular old dragon, like, Pete's dragon or Smaug. Two
So it's
very
not-
different dragons.
So it's not the cripple. It's not the cripple dragon.
No,
Got it.
it is listed as just dragon.
yep. Okay.
Western dragon, to specify.
No, it's just listed as mythical. It's just mythical dragon fruit. It's just listed.
But dragons are dinosaurs.
No, that's the
Shutty.
ancient type. They're different. Dragons are real, Eli. That's why they're sometimes mythical and sometimes not. Also, why, for some reason, Kaido was a fish. Anyway, just can't go over that. He is a fish. That's canon too. He's a fish.
Just imagine him doing a Thunder Barguap, just with the hammer in
No,
his
imagine
mouth
a
or something.
Magikarp doing a Thunder Bargoa, and that's Kaido.
Yeah.
Anyway, after that, we have Katakudra, a clone based off Katakuri with the powers of the snake model Hydra.
He has the power to breathe fire at people.
And poison, don't forget the poison.
Yep.
I did check. while it isn't specific, the Hydra does seem to be able to do both fire and poison, so... I just took both.
Yep,
And it,
makes sense.
Then was Akuzane, who is a clone of Kuzan / Aokiji with the powers of the Dragon Fruit model Shirokami. The
ice dragon.
A dragon god of ice, snow, blizzards, rain, and several other things. I just took snow. Thank you for asking. He's just the snow and cold guy. And the most dangerous
What is it with all these goddamn dragons stealing my storm themes?
And the most dangerous of them all, Raylio. A clone based off of Silver's Rayleigh, with the powers of the, properly revealed now, although it could have been assumed by anyone with knowledge of Greek history, Lion model Nemean Lion. Or Cat model Nemean Lion.
Yep, I fucking knew it.
Yeah, you remember it from
the session
you remember it
that never recorded.
Yeah. I had a feeling, like a really
You
strong
mean, was it
feeling.
that I
I'm
told
like,
you
that mean
it
that's
3 weeks ago?
yeah, yeah. It was that, and also this thing is surprisingly durable. What mythical creature from Greek mythology do I know? And then I'm like, oh, I hate you,
just like
Liam. It's a very smart decision, but I hate you.
I've been
mean,
getting
there's
that
like
reaction
a
from both
billion
you and
choices
Alex, so I'm just
for
gonna wait for
Invincible.
Eli to say he hates me too, and then we're done with the entire trio. Although that'll be very
Give him
difficult.
what he wants, Eli.
Although
Don't you dare.
Although that will be very difficult because I've seen the kind of thing that man likes, and his standards are so low. I doubt he'll call me evil quickly.
I mean, I could either call you evil and I hate you right now in order to just complete the trio and rob you of your sense of satisfaction of getting it earned, or I could just never do it and leave you in infinite suspense.
Or I could just not care.
That is also a possibility.
Yes. After fighting them for a while and starting to lose, because as it turns out, fighting 5 incredibly strong people with mythical Zoans is not easy to do. We were saved. We were saved / got an opening to run the fucks away, thanks to assistance of Yoshitsune, who brought Momo, but he wasn't assisting. He is a child. Alongside Bentley's old rival / best friend Tai Yang, and old supervillain and current belated
Regular
ally, Evander Alesmith, or however I pronounced his name last session. I forgot. I was listening back on it to make sure I got the pronunciation right. Did not get to that section of the episode. Alia Smith. We'll go with that. Blizzard human and current crocodile subordinate, who is here to find his best friend who got kidnapped by his other old subordinate, Lamry, and then sold to Shiki. Said ex-subordinate is now dead because Evander is no fool.
And Lamry was the worst.
Yep.
Are you sure about
That's
that?
He was back in his arc. He was the worst. I'm not saying he is now. He
I was
was.
about to say, I'm pretty sure I beat that record pretty firmly.
Yeah.
You did. However, back in that arc when there weren't many characters to compare to, Lamry was the worst.
Ty's just here for the vibes, I guess.
Tai came here.
Ty's here to be
Actually,
your
he hasn't
Naruto
exactly
Sasuke.
explained why he came here, but he did. So
He's just here for the vibes.
I think he just came. I think he was just trying to find Bentley to say hi, or maybe he was trying to help out Bodim or something. Who knows? But he's here now.
Maybe
he might explain himself.
Maybe he heard the game
It's
was back and
extremely
just went,
likely
fuck no.
that he won't. It's extremely likely that he will not explain himself because this is Ty and he is an airhead.
Oh,
yes,
it's just, I just love that, Yoshi having been reunited with his childhood friend Momonosuke. Evander here to get back and avenge his ally and comrade. Tai, who's here
Ty,
for
who
the lols.
is kind of just here, frankly. I haven't entirely worked out why he's here, but he is.
I like to believe that he somehow heard that Gien was back and just went, fuck no.
He heard a rumor and decided he'd go from one side of the New World, from one side
the Grand Line.
the Grand Line to the other side of the Grand Line, directly to the flying island of an emperor.
Just to make sure.
Just to make sure. You know what? No, that is completely in character for him. That is 100% what happened.
Yeah, Miki can handle things back at home.
She very provably cannot. But to be fair, she is not high on the World Common's priority list right now.
It's true.
A whole lot of other stuff happened that probably put rechanging up how their island works in terms of the government deal. Probably got bumped down a couple bits in priority somewhere around the time Rick and set fire to Marijois. Who mumbled Marijois?
What?
I heard someone mumble Marijois, unless that was my audio playing back slightly later and quieter.
I think that might have been your audio.
Either that or the psychosis is back.
Could be that.
It's probably not that. While we were doing that, the group of captured people broke out through a smart plan made up by Usopp. Because of course it was Usopp.
Yep. Usopp is smart.
Which involved using the powers of Etna, because Etna is fire, but fire that no need worry about, you know...
Burn.
Well, the sea prism stuff.
Hurdy. Oh, yeah, true.
So he melted that cuff, and then Usopp picked all the locks to break everyone out. And as they were escaping, they found themselves cornered by both Gin and Jags, who just seemed to gloat for a while, and then told someone called Shibai that it was enough, and it was time to recapture them again. At which point, the Akan they thought they were with turned out to not be Akan, but a clone of Akan. Yes, this is as confusing as I intended it to be. Made up by Jags and Gin, and given the powers of the mythical monkey fruit model Sun Wukong. Better known as the...
Which is fine, I swear.
Not like I just gave possibly one of the strongest non-god-based Zoans to just one random character. Not at all.
She must be protected.
Who then knocked over the paralysis drug and then got abused because Gin and Jags are awful and I want them dead. I say, having brought both of them back to life.
Live.
You chose for this.
I did choose for it, but I wanted to make sure I hated them just as much as you guys do. That is extremely accurate. They just showed up, gloated, and then caused problems and became hated, which is pretty much how both their characters worked entirely.
Both in their original appearance and now.
Yes. Now, who's ready for an opening story?
Yes.
Me.
Yep.
This opening story takes place here on this massive island.
Would have guessed.
I don't think you guys would have. I think you would have assumed I'd go somewhere else.
That is actually a fair point.
Yeah.
I retract my sarcastic statement.
I retract my sarcasm for use in a more appropriate time.
I retract my sarcasm and instead replace it with sincerity.
Yep.
Correct.
Just for this particular moment.
But my sarcasm will be back.
Sarcasm. Yes.
Better than ever.
Correct.
Sarcasm 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I don't think anyone's ever seen the actual Electric Boogaloo movie. Anyway, this is... Have you?
I'm just looking up what it is.
Some dancing movie. I should probably continue with this instead of waiting for the answer.
Yep.
Now, this actual cutaway is taking place at Shiki's palace on Merville.
Oh, we're actually seeing Shiki, possibly.
Nope. We're actually focusing on a different set of characters. The guys you literally just met. And one that you guys also literally just met, but also didn't meet because we're in two separate groups.
Hey, expanding characterization for the lower down villains.
Ooh, it's almost as if this is one of my late sections and I have to do that more because they didn't do it enough in Akatsuna. And that was already a long as fuck arc. Shibai is sitting in one of the main rooms of Shiki's castle, something of a cafeteria for the men and subordinates of Shiki. I have to specify subordinates, some of them could not be counted as human. the, freak things. The Cyberman
Hey.
made of clone. Let's see, what song do I feel like? This one will do. It's just a background one. She's there alone looking... Yeah, as I said, it's some dancing movie. looking despondently out. At that point, Kreese walks into the room. Hey, Shiba, I ain't seen you in a... You good? What's up? Oh, hey, Kreese. You know those heroes that I always talked about wanting to see? Yeah, of course I remember them. You wouldn't shut up about them. Well, I met them and then I had to betray them, too. Fuck, of course it was the guys who were fighting. You good, though? You're fine? I mean, other than that... Yeah, I'm good enough in that. No, you aren't. Look, don't worry about it. I'm sure they'll find a way to be safe. I'll make sure of it. Provided they aren't the guys who are currently trying to blow up the island, that would cause us more problems because, the whole fighting against our boss thing. What about Jax and Shiki? Sorry, what about Jax and Geen? When did I didn't mention them. I mentioned Shiki. He's the problem. As he's patting her on the shoulder, then comes in a loud, boisterous asshole. Ugh! Is the baby crying again? Nice to see you too, Katakudra! I'm glad to see they stitched your heads back on after you got your ass kicked by the green guy. Oh, like you can talk. Yeah, I can. I didn't get my ass knocked out. You sneaky little shit.
A stray sword swing as well.
Cool. You should calm yourself, Katakudra. I don't believe fighting amongst ourselves would add much. Would add much to the situation. Oh, can it, Cold Heart? Akuzane. I know what I said. It just wasn't a particularly inventive insult.
I know what it said, it just wasn't clever.
Come on, what's pissing her off this time? How about this? As Kreese flips him off. Go! And then transforms his middle finger into the hybrid form. Fuck yourself!
So just one single giant dragon claw?
He turns one finger into a giant dragon claw to really emphasize him flipping him off.
Based.
Would you not do the same thing if you could?
100% would. That's why I'm saying it's based.
Don't say you're talking that's crazy. Anyway. Why do you even... I have to ask, why do you bother continuing to talk with her? Despite how powerful she is, she's absolutely terrible with combat. It's probably because she's got nothing more than a weak heart behind it. Hopefully it isn't infecting you too, Kreese. Nah, I think it might just be because the original version of her's shown up on the island too. It's kind of like the vision shit I see, you know? That's ridiculous. Why, it's saying she's crazy like you? Bullshit. No, I can believe it. It sounds somewhat similar to some things that happened to me when I saw my original Insanity. We should let her stabilize more. It might have something to do with the process that created us. Yeah, for sure, whatever. I think it's about time I got a bit of training done. What do you say? I could use a sandbag for a bit. Shibai? I said, as Ryo looks him dead in the eyes. The level of killing intense, radiating off him enough to freeze even the rather stupid and braggadocious Katakucha in his tracks. You should let her stabilize. We do not train against each other unless told so. Understood? Yeah, sure, whatever, boss. Yeah, let's leave the losers alone, right, Akuzane? I am not your friend. We are co-workers. Shut the fuck up and get food with me. I don't want to be next to him when he's like this. As he watches those two walk out of earshot, Relio, without looking, starts muttering back to Kreese. I'll let you get away with lying to me this time. But I'll hope you know that next time you do it, you will answer for it. As he walks away as well. I'm sorry for getting you into trouble, Kreese. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I probably would have done it anyway. I hate most of those guys. All those guys. I hate them. I hate all of them, actually. Let's be specific. I hate every one of them. Felicia's fine, though.
Well, that's the ace coming through.
Yep.
Thanks. I'll, see you later then, I guess. Have fun. Don't be a stranger. Please, God, don't have no one else to talk to. Well, glad no one else is here to see this. As he leans back in his chair, he hears another voice is heard, but only to him. Glad to see you did the right thing. As he looks over the table and to see the ephemeral form of Portgas the Ace. Yep, I did the right thing again, apparently. Eli's typing something.
Yep.
I'm curious to see what the response is. Yo, you missed old Ark, but otherwise, yeah, kinda. As I move away to a different section, a different group of three are talking now. Shibai is having a conversation with her two other liaisons of hers, Jags and Geen.
Shit.
So, I got the stuff you asked for, Geen. I see. The data on the cyborg X-Zero. He has a name, you know. Yes, I just said it, X-Zero. Oh, no, you know her. She's got that little thing about, the human part still matters, or whatever. Fuck. Look, basically, she says call him Shane. Once we turn him into X-Zero, then we can call him that. Just roll with it. Fine, yes. Thank you for the data on the cyborg Shane. Ugh. Commoners like that why do I need to care about a commoner's name like that? Now, is this enough to get you guys to continue work? As the two turn back and the two smile to each other with a very different vibe before the more genuine ones as they turn back to her. Yes, this should be more than enough to get Shiki to give us more funding for that research. Do not worry. I will assure you we'll be able to figure out how to get Hagen back from having lost himself. Okay. Please make sure you do that. Yes, I know. It's terrible being alone. He's the only one from the old crew. Blah-de-blah-de-blah-blah. Look, I promise we'll get done with this. Just keep doing what we need you to do, and we'll keep moving forwards. Don't you worry. When have we ever lied to you? Now, come on, Geen. I want to get this stuff done. Oh, I can have so many ideas with this data. She may be a cantankerous lesbian bitch, but at the very least, she knows that Heisman knows her stuff. I mean, the level of technology, she could bring people back from the dead without using crazy devil fruit bullshit. Like you, but better. You mean like me, but without the stuff that you stole from her. Yeah, that! Well, I'd appreciate if you didn't speak as if I am some sort of inferior copy. When the hell did I say you were inferior? No, I just said the resurrection thing is a lot better than what you had. It took me ages to debug it. I don't know what scientists rebuilt your old body, but I'm glad they're all dead now. Ooh, they were utter buffoons. As those two walk away off to their lab, joking and, well, continuing to show their lack of humanity, Felicia's left standing there alone. Please, just bring him back. Not we are. That's we are.
Yeah, that was a... Yeah.
Nice work. Anyway, that's the end of the cutaway.
I see.
Fucking Hagen?
Yeah, the big giant guy. You know, they were on the same crew back at Grappa, remember?
I remember. I also remember him. Also remember his whole thing being teeny tiny small ant people.
He followed Carmine. He followed Carmine and was at least okay with people like that. With people who were like Carmine and worked for Carmine.
Didn't realize that he and Felicia had a thing.
They don't. It's just that she has no one fucking else.
Yeah, that
The
would
captain's
do it.
gone. Judifer
Yeah.
and Mako both got arrested. The captain, Judifer, and Mako, all three of them got arrested. Only those two managed to escape. Considering how her size, most likely Hagen is who helped her escape.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that.
Bin must have
Okay.
fucked him up, damn.
Yeah, yeah, she did. Unfortunately, not enough to put him down. So
Enough for his recovery bills to be the core plot of the next character arc of Felicia, or part of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you might want to go pop off and do your stuff soon. Stuff now, Robbie.
Yep.
Since you
I
are
will.
only playing one character, we can just RP till you're back.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right.
Anyway, while Shane is having a extended nap period, read as rebuild process, and nothing else, everybody else gets to wake up. So how did the four who slept were awake, how do you think those guys who slept outside went? Because they probably wake up earlier than the people inside the house.
Well, Bentley's used to sleep. Bentley's used to sleeping in harsh
Yeah,
conditions.
actually,
so
I
he's probably
imagine Bentley
fine.
and Ty both woke up sort of tangled in each other because they were probably sleep fighting.
Sleep fighting or sleep fucking? No,
I
I'm kidding.
definitely said fighting.
Bentley is asexual, fighting.
And Ty has
Ty
a
is-
blatant crush on somebody else.
True.
I definitely said fighting.
So they're probably both like, tight. Get the. Oh, this always happens when we're put into the same dorms. Get off!
Why is your fist in my mouth?
Why is your foot in my ass?
What?
Get off me!
Okay then. Zoro just like blinks his eye, just blinks open. Just blinks the one eye, wake up. Well, that's an interesting good morning.
Tends to happen. Not sure why.
Because Bentley's a bitch. I just says walking. Just getting up and starting stretching. Ugh.
It's not even time. It's not even time for midday prayer yet, and you're already. Yeah, that makes sense.
Why do I bother with I don't bother with prayer anymore.
Now I know why. Now I know why I was trying to shove my fist down your throat.
Dude, every time I went to midday prayer for like 3 years, for like a year and a bit while you were there, I was then taken afterwards to go, stuff again. Kinda got bad memories of that stuff. Instead, I fill it with more. Instead, I just fill it with extra training.
I guess training is a kind of prayer.
Speaking of which, can I ask you for a favor?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Yeah, there's no one on the island who's even close to me to spar with. Can I, like, train against you for a bit, mate? No no faith-tipped metal, though. Just straight fists.
Okay. I've been needing to put some more effort into my basics trainings anyway.
Okay. Just the usual.
Although,
just the usual rules. Knockdowns or taps to the backhand as a win. First to 5.
sure. Though I will say, if you are looking for more people to train with, I'm fairly sure Morgan would be more than happy to get involved.
I mean, yeah, but like fisherman karate works, but it ain't kind of the same. Basically, I'm trying to sharpen up my own style, and the best way to sharpen that is against someone else who fights the same kind of style. The Jin Sui style.
Fair. All right, maybe another time, Morgan. Bentley,
At least this time you two will be
Alex, your
awake
mic is
while
up.
fighting. At least this time you two will be awake while you're fighting. Morgan notably woke up in a different tree than Bentley and Ty remember them going to sleep in. They probably heard the play fighting all night and went to hide
I have a
somewhere
question.
else.
Is Morgan in a different sex to where they were last night?
Non-zero chance. I'll roll a d2. 1, it's the same. 2, it's different.
Well, that's the same. I was gonna say, because if it's a different one, then Zora's like, "Weren't you a guy yesterday?"
No, they woke up a guy this morning.
Right. What? How did you move trees, by the way? Zora's just saying that as he's cleaning off one of the blades.
Couldn't sleep with those two fighting all night.
By the way, for Bentley and Ty, we'll just roll d20s and see who wins each match. It doesn't really matter much. This is just a more
Sure.
flavor thing.
it's not even like real training or anything. It's just a.
Ty is slightly better than you. Round
Damn
one.
it!
Oh, it's like the Morgan and Zoro effect. How Zoro would always get shit, but like 1 point above Morgan.
Yeah, slightly better shit than Morgan did.
You really have gotten stronger. Though I thought you said no. I thought you said no faith-tempered metal. That was clearly your explosive punches.
No, it was a backhand, actually.
Oh. You really have gotten better.
Maybe you're just been slacking.
Okay, that's it.
Round 2. Oh no.
Oh damn it. Okay, that's. Oh god. Oh.
You come in and he immediately clotheslined you and you just like flip over and land and splat on your back.
God. Damn it.
See,
I
dude,
really lost that much of the base Jinshui style.
at least don't let me sweep you. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Don't get cocky.
Round 3.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Don't get cocky. You didn't get cocky.
Bentley, please put up a fight, or else I will go train with the fish man.
God damn it. I think I've been I've been relying too heavily on my faith in Shadow Tempest.
Yeah, it's almost like you don't know how to run straight hands.
Nope. One more or?
Yeah, it's first 2-5, not 5.
Ah, first 2-5.
Hey, he got around.
Yeah!
I can still at least counter that, you damn it.
Okay, well, at least I didn't sweep you. Makes me feel a little better about myself.
Yeah, well, have you read? Yeah, well, are you still ready for something like this?
Nope.
Gotta keep your flanks closed.
But that's where I keep my stuff. Okay, then try
Yeah,
this
well,
one.
that's.
Hey, it's 3-3 now. This is a hell of a comeback.
Hey. Nope.
Ah,
Okay, I think I'm fine. I think I'm finally starting to warm up a bit.
either that or I stopped being warmed up. Okay, let's do this thing again.
Okay, we're all tied up.
There's only 3 you can get that are better.
Oh God!
That probably counts for 2. That probably counts for 2 rounds.
We're all tied. All right, we're all tight. Oh shit, Charlie's horse.
Yeah, and he just hard boots your head so hard. He just boots you with the stomach sound that you can't get up after that. Like,
I imagine just flies into the tree and like shatters it a
Alright,
little.
5 points. Bentley, 3 points.
Ah. Come on, that was. Oh, come on, that was such a cheap shot.
yeah, that's
breakfast,
kind of why I
Bentley?
thought you
Seriously?
dodge it.
Yeah, guess I can't really argue with that. Still, seriously, you've been getting a lot stronger. Great job.
Yeah, I've been training basically non-stop. Ooh, check out this thing I learned how to do as he activates Haki in his fists. Yeah, I'm still not fully sure what it is, but it's really powerful.
Wow, you've already unlocked armament, Haki, huh?
Ornament?
Armament. It's just
Like
like a
guns and
it's
shit?
like a layer of armor over your. It's like a layer of armor over your body,
We can,
but it's also good for turning off devil fruit abilities.
we can also add it to our weapons too. Sorry, just that's why turning the Wado Ichimonchi into a black blade for a bit before turning it back off again. It's pretty useful for finding anyone with devil fruit abilities, especially Lokias. Oh, so that's how the big guy was able to, like, actually grab Miki, considering she's Logia now.
Yeah. It does kind of ruin a lot of the advantage that some of those Logias have, but hey, we're pirates. We're not here to fight fair.
Nope. Sorry. Nope. Never am. Never will.
So you're the second in command of the Straw Hat Pirates, right?
Yep, definitely. No, that
And you're
is
a
not official, but he will say it.
Right. And you're also the only other member of the Straw Hats to be a supernova.
Yeah, just me and Luffy got it. The curly.
It's kind of a shame.
The curly bread cook barely missed out. Loser.
Yeah, what a loser. Says the guy who missed out by 500,000 berries.
Yeah, he missed out by even less than Sanji did.
But yeah, so okay, Morgan, you can see this, right?
Yeah?
The swordsman, the second in command, the only other supernova.
Must be some universal force against the next couple of strongest in the crew.
You're not like secretly from some ancient lineage of royalty from a far off distant island, are you?
My mom was a bandit. My dad was not.
I'm gonna assume that's a no until otherwise stated.
Until one we find he's a fucking Shimotsky.
I seriously feel like I think it's quite the shame that you haven't been able to meet Atlas yet. Then
Was that? Oh right, that was the sword dude I saw. The one that got one shot by Shiki through your ship and into the Polar Tang.
yeah, that's the one.
I
Though I have to say,
really
getting one shot by
how
Shiki.
strong he is, considering Shiki.
So I'm certain that he'd be strong enough to put you down.
Yeah, sure. Like I'm gonna lose to a swordsman.
You are a swordsman.
Yeah, I said I've only ever lost to one.
So you can lose to...
Yes, but
What
to
is
be
this
fair,
argument?
look, to be fair, that swordsman's probably a lot more impressive than whatever your friends lost to.
I mean, our friend. Atlas defeated a pseudo emperor.
I got this from Dracul Mihawk, as he shows off the scar on his chest.
So you were defeated by a warlord, and Atlas defeated an emperor.
Bentley, even I know that's the strongest swordsman in the world.
Yeah, yes, but he's still only a warlord, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's a one-man warlord. Like, we're pretty sure he's only a warlord because it meant the Navy wouldn't bother him anymore. This is a dude who dueled Shanks, like, evenly.
Huh. And he was just working with the warlords?
I... yeah, that's him, all right. Yeah. Mihawk really doesn't want to do anything except to do sword duels. But, you know, he kind of got a criminal record, so apparently being a warlord was just easier than serving time, because that meant he couldn't duel anymore.
If he really is that strong, why wouldn't he just cut his way out of whatever prison they try to put him in?
Because that would annoy him. Look, dude, just trust me. I knew the dude for a while. He would rather just avoid it in the first place.
Fair. Wait a second. Dracul Mihawk, right?
Yes.
Hey, Robbie.
Hey, Robbie.
Hi.
Can I roll a history with Bentley to see if this is someone that Bodine would have ever met and possibly learnt from? Since
Bodine doesn't deal with a sword, so it'd be unlikely he ever fought / trained with him. But yeah, you can roll anyway.
Sure.
Because Birdheim has met everyone.
That's kind of his big thing. With history is journeyman's. That's at 18.
Nah, I'll say that's probably good enough. Yeah, no, you do remember Boheim talking about him in the past, how he was at that point possibly one of the greatest 3 swordsmen in the world, alongside Shanks and John Winston, someone else you know.
Right. I think I remember Master Boheim talking about that. If he's a swordsman on the level of John Winston, then I can certainly see how he might have impressed you. After all, Winston was also there when Atlas took out Atlantis.
Right. Wait, so
he was there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah. I did remember that correctly.
You mean the superhuman? You mean the superhuman swordsman?
Is that his epitaph?
That's what he was known as back when he was in the Navy.
Wow. I've only ever known him as Atlas's father.
So you're saying he had a head start in better genetics, and I'm still better than him.
Yeah, I think we'll have to wait and see on who's the better swordsman.
What was this about better swordsman? He just says making his head out from the...
trying to Mr. Three Swords here is feeling a little undercompensated.
Well, in terms of swordsman's ability, from what I've seen, he is probably better than Atlas. Let's not forget, a lot of Atlas's ability does come from his devil fruits. If we're talking straight swordsman's ability, I would probably give it to Roanoa here.
True, however, straight swords ability is not the only thing that you fight when you're a pirate. Use everything in your arsenal. Use everything in your arsenal to win.
But aren't we talking about sword stuff?
Is Atlas not a swordsman because he has a devil fruit?
No, but if we're talking about in terms of swordsmanship.
But we're talking about who's the strongest swordsman, and the strongest swordsman doesn't necessarily have to be someone
Yoshi just immediately says.
Who's the stronger swordsman?
Dracul Mihawk.
Yes, obvious. Oh my god. It's like oh my god, it's like talking with Chris.
So the debate goes on, I see.
What does that imply?
Oh hey, you're awake, Shane.
Wait, which one's Chris? Reminder,
pink hair. Oh, yes, right. You never met her. You saw her. You would have seen her yesterday. The pink-haired lady with the crystals.
Right. I thought she was part of the Straw Hats. Nope, she's one of those.
Mm-hmm. She actually used to be a warlord as well.
Neat. We got someone.
We
got an upcoming crewmate. He was also a warlord. What he's done with his business.
Upcoming crewmate.
Well, he's just finishing some other business, but he'll be there.
Cool.
We actually defeated.
You're not even gonna ask out of curiosity.
Which warlord?
Jinbei.
Oh.
No way. You got Jinbei on your
that
crew?
is-
Morgan immediately locks the fuck in. Just Jinbei.
For Son of the Sea? Isn't he his own captain? And he's joining under your banner?
I think he wants to join on the main ship, actually, but yeah.
I had no idea he was changing crews. Wait,
Oh,
does that mean... Oh, he used to work with the Big Mom Pirates, right? Does that mean he's leaving? Left?
I
Is he challenging the Emperor?
I think that already happened. just remember that news story that happened like a day or two before this.
Wait. Ed Morgan will hurriedly go flipping through the newspapers. That's right, he did. Oh, the guts on that man.
Your wet, soggy newspaper
Really is
because
incredible.
you dove into the ocean and we don't have our ship near us.
We did that yesterday. Damn it! We lost the ship.
This happened
The newspapers.
This happened before Wano at a period where I say it happens and where it can fit. Okay? Travel time is as long as I need it to be.
That's fine, man.
Yep.
Travel time is an illusion.
Travel time is
Travel
as long as it
isn't
needs
real.
to be.
Yep. Or however short.
Well, Zoro's group was in Wano for 2 weeks before Luffy showed up.
Yes, so we will be
And if
there
wha-
for
and if-
2 weeks before Luffy shows up. Also,
Okay, but if
there's only been
Whole Cake just
just
happened-
the thing. There's only been a day since we got here.
And
Most
if Whole Cake has just happened, that means that Luffy should be on his way to Wano at this current moment, which means probably 3 weeks.
it will be long enough, is what I'm saying.
Fair.
It's only been a day since we got here, and this is one where we will heal in between sessions, but we will not actually sleep for a lot of sections. So, because of how I've worked it out.
Yesterday we fought. Yesterday we fought a giant turtle crab thing on Zo.
Yep.
No, that was the day before. No, that was yesterday. All of the events of the Zoe movie, fighting Shiki, finding a Kanan Law, and well, actually, no, we didn't.
and
No.
the
Actually,
fucking,
we probably didn't. We might have slept for a day while after we got our asses beat. Actually, but I never
By Shiki.
specified
Wow.
that, so it could only have been a day from. So all the events of the Zoe movie, meeting and fighting Shiki, refinding a Khan, fighting El Drago, and fighting Ghost of Shiki was all one 24-hour period. I will go with that.
at some point we should all get together and try and actually do a referential like cross timesheet between the arcs of original One Piece and the new arcs of our campaign to see where everything actually lines up.
Yes, there
Time
are
yourself
certain...
out.
I might actually do that. That seems
That
like
sounds
fun.
like fun. We can do that at a later point, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's like, we fought a giant monster crab yesterday. I thought you fought Shiki yesterday.
We
It
had
was
a
a long day.
Yesterday.
We had it was a very long day. I fought one of my master's former students. Apparently, our
Wait,
cook
really?
fought it. Yeah, you ever heard? You remember him talking about the stupid idiot that he used to train with? They used to train.
Yeah, some dumbass who took every word he took as law and would never listen to anything he said in detail.
Yep, that guy. Well, he changed his name and joined up with a pirate captain from, I believe it was the West Blue. That's where our cook comes from.
Neat.
She makes really good food.
Speaking of food, I'm hungry. Sorry, just sitting back up. Does anyone actually know how to cook? Everyone, let's look through the cast that we have. Who do you think knows how to cook?
Bentley
Not
doesn't-
it. I don't have proficiency.
Yoshi?
Can cook a
Yoshi
single-
does actually
Yoshi.
know how to cook some stuff.
He knows how to cook one
No,
meal,
he-
and he burns everything else.
No, he can't
Well,
because
he
he's
can
a
cook one
Kurozumi.
meal. That's a step up on.
Yeah.
No, Alex, he's a
Everyone.
Kurozumi.
He was born to burn. Yes, but he can cook rice. He can cook one
Yeah.
meal. That's
That would
something.
rely on us having rice.
Oh.
Ty.
Right.
Ty, don't suppose you happen to learn how to cook for your beloved Miki?
Oh, spaceship. Bye. Just starts running away. As he said that.
Wait, what did I
Definitely
say?
do that.
What, Ty, get back
Doesn't
here! We
want to
need
cook
someone to
for
cook for. Damn, but he's gone.
He's,
Should we
he's
check
not gonna
inside?
cook for us.
Maybe someone in there knows how to cook. I sure don't.
What if?
So we're gonna starve and die, is that what? Okay.
I
You
don't
can't
think we're
die
quite
of
at that
starvation.
level.
Chris
Shane.
just says she's walking out. Oh, you can't die of
So you
starvation.
trap me in
know it.
hell.
What about the?
Yeah,
What about
of
Lucian?
course.
What about Lucian's wife? I remember she was cooking up something when we first awoke.
Isn't she blind?
So we're not making progress. Shit.
Blind people can cook as well. I think.
Love that so
Okay.
much.
I think.
Just, what about Lucian? What about Lucian's wife? Isn't she blind?
Blind people can cook too, I think. What about Lucian himself? I mean, he used to be part drug human, so maybe
So
that
you-
helps him cook stuff up easier.
What?
Wait, where's the logic?
You have to cook drugs, don't you?
It's a different type of cooking, surely.
Technically,
Yeah,
but
but-
not really. Also,
Well,
where'd your
look, they
friend,
have to eat something.
Also, why'd your friend go bright red and sprint away at the speed of what seems to be fire?
I'm not sure. I just asked him if he was able. I was just asked him if he was able to cook, if he learned how to cook for Miki's sake.
For his beloved Miki.
Wow, you're a fucking idiot. Yes, that was rather dumb. Jesus Christ. just sorry, just like sorry, the Jesus Christ. Okay.
What? It's been 2 years. Surely those two are together by now.
You're not making it any better.
No.
Like, look at him now. He's all the way over
Relationships
there.
can take many years, Bentley Dono. I mean, for me, it took me many years to even speak up the courage to talk to my wife properly. Of course, I haven't seen her in a long time, so maybe she's who knows.
In like 20 years.
you just Peter just starts getting depressed.
Aww.
Of course, we all know
Why do I
Otsuru
feel
did
like I
not,
just-
in fact, remarry or even think about it, because those two are awesome as a couple.
Why do I feel like I opened up some kind of massive can of worms here?
I just
How
get
about
everyone
instead?
will just start walking out. I can't hear the fuck. Yeah, because you probably super did. I mean, we all heard you say that really loudly, and then the sound of a fireball running off at top speed.
I don't understand.
I
I do not
just
understand this. I may have received that sexual education, but I do not understand this relationship stuff at all.
I think the ways of
So you
romance
don't
are well out
understand the
of your
romantic side of it?
The ways of romance seem to be well out of your wheelhouse.
Seems more confusing than anything.
Look, from what I understand, Evander just comes and starts saying, from what I understand,
Oh no.
Ah,
speaking as someone who has had limited experience of that at best, but at the very least they seem to be more socially aware than you are, saying something about someone's beloved when they're still just kind of crushing on each other is a highway to levels of embarrassment that will cause rocket-based trajectories.
so what he's doing right now.
Yes, exactly what he's doing right now. Thank you for understanding.
Right. Did I offend him or something? Should I
No,
go
you
and
embarrassed
apologize?
him. You
Is that
embarrassed
a-
him to a level that is perhaps unbelievable. I can.
So should
No,
I
I can do-
apologize, or is that?
I know a way to do that to someone else, by the way. Aaron just says, smirking on a cigarette. Do that and I will launch you to the ocean. Aramel just says, starting to go very red.
Hey, now our mole is getting red too. Did I start a chain reaction?
No, I was just also teasing her, but, you know, we're using you as a reference. I see dropkick from across the moon! Bentley, roll to dodge.
What?
Bentley, roll to dodge with disadvantage. I'm gonna roll for time with advantage. I see dropkick across the moon! It just gets launched flying.
Ah! Oh wait, shit. Put him too far off.
You can't actually manipulate him. He's just gone. He'll show up in the next Black Clover session
Yeah.
and solve any and all problems that will occur by his metric of being substantially more powerful.
So, who have we got to include in the next Black Clover session?
Bentley, because he got
Bentley.
launched flying through reality, apparently. Because Eli moved him so far, he's no longer...
Fuck it, we can do a Clover Cliff with Bentley.
I moved too far. I moved him too far, and now he's gone out of the fucking
No,
frame.
I've dragged a new one in for you.
Thank you.
This is Bentley 2.0.
I feel like, whoa. Holy crap! It felt like my soul just launched out of my body.
I talked to some dude. I talked to some weirdos with magic books.
One of them had a sword. I'm pretty sure that you're strong, so I'm pretty sure you're a good swordsman, Zora. But I don't think you can cut dimensions.
Now don't make me
Yeah,
do it
you
again.
really must be
Yet.
Now
cooking
don't make me
something.
do it. Now don't make me do it again. God damn it. Yeah, he just crumbles through as he chucks the rest of Bentley's stuff through the portal.
Oh yes, food. That's how this all started.
Oh fuck, right. Okay. Can
Yeah, does
anybody
anyone
here
know how to cook?
Can anybody here cook?
Captain, you've got fire stuff.
That does not mean she can cook.
Nope.
That doesn't.
Just check.
Well,
Nope.
by that logic, then Ty could do it. If we're going by the fire logic.
I thought Ty could do it, but then he drop kicked me into a random house that kept having shifting corridors. Evander, you can control ice stuff. Surely you can cook.
Why the fuck would those two things link? Also, I was.
I know it works without
Also,
cook.
my dad thought he was royalty, so of course we had servants to do all the work. So I learned nothing of value.
Right,
Oh.
that makes sense. Our cook's primarily ice based, and she can cook great.
Powers don't change the fact that I was never trained in any form of cooking.
Damn it.
Also, the reason Bint can cook has nothing to do with her devil fruit. She was able to cook before she got the devil fruit.
I can build shit, I can't cook
law.
shit. I'm a doctor, not a cook.
Right. Okay.
I guess we're just going down the. Kinemon, you also have fire stuff.
Nope.
Lord Kinemon.
I
No.
was a street rat first, and then I was a street rat first, and then a guard second. So no, I mostly stole my food. And then when I worked for Lord
Right.
Odin, I mostly stole my food.
So that's not help.
Frankie, sir.
I can make shit. I
Already
can't
said he
cook
couldn't
shit.
do it.
So same problem.
Oh, that was
Chris, what
Frankie.
about
I
you?
thought that was Law.
No.
No, Law said I'm a doctor, not a cook.
Okay. I guess we're going down more of the list. Curvo, Aramola.
Not really. I am a doctor, not a chef.
So the same thing. Chris, what about you?
What do doctors even eat?
I have typically whatever I find to eat from the chef on the ship.
Are we all this useless? Seriously.
We all usually have someone else to cook for us.
Homonosuke?
Bint here. The child?
Yeah,
Well, someone has to feed Momonosuke, I suppose.
I'm 8.
Shane,
Why are
you're
you
like the
looking at
last one
me?
we have. You're the last one.
Why? Well, I'm saying I could hunt stuff, but that doesn't mean I can cook it. Just hear
So, how about we draw lots and see who has to try and figure this out?
Chris just clears her throat. You forgot to ask me at any point, Bentley.
She's right behind me, isn't she?
Yep.
The whole time, actually. Shane, go hunt me something to make. I'll make food for all of these people.
Fair enough. All right.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Chris.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Well, at least that saves me the effort. Lucia just says that he's just coming out last.
Thank you very much, Lady Crystal.
Wow, you're really,
Don't think
really
I've ever
doing it,
I don't
aren't you,
think he hasn't
Bentley?
ever referred to me as my full name, but okay, thanks.
I am trying to make sure I don't get put into another crystal.
That's surprising. Normally you get yourself put into a crystal by saying something stupid.
Hey, I have some tact.
Some
Hear you?
with quotation marks on it. I'll answer your
Yes, I did an
question.
entire. Yes, I did an entire course. Yes, I did an entire course a few weeks ago.
He
And that
failed the
gave
class,
you-
obviously, but...
Okay, what was your grade on this particular assignment?
Ask Lady Crystal. She was the one who gave me the course.
Failed every single category.
Oh,
See?
so what I expected.
That's to be expected.
Okay, I'm
But
gonna
I can
roll.
still- but I
I'll roll
can s-
cooking for Chris, because we'll see if Shane finished the hunting. She has master, so that's a 27.
Okay, so she can actually cook. Nice.
Damn, she's got damn good cooking.
She has master in every single wisdom skill. And voila! I call it whatever the fuck Shane brought me. So, by the looks of it, mostly ant corpses.
Why are these ants so big?
I don't know.
I asked the question when they tried to eat me. They were not fun.
I'm imagining Bentley holding a fucking ant like a fucking like giant drumstick and just like, why is?
Yeah, as a Khan's just chewing on the head of one.
Sometimes it's best not to ask questions.
Look, meat is
I
meat.
feel like
Let's
we-
eat it.
Thank you
Is
for the food.
Is it meat? Oh yes, thank you very much for the food.
Is
It's actually
there
really good.
anything less made of an insecty? And yes, I figured some people would have more refined palates. So I also made stuff out of the balls that Shane got me as well, which I imagine Shane is eating from.
Yep.
Yeah, Morgan is not hesitating to eat the insect at all. Meat is meat.
Thank you. My man just throws some grass food and goes into eating. Why are they all so big? Just continues eating.
Hold on, are you a vegetarian as well, Arabola?
No, I just don't want to eat giant insects. I'm just gonna go up and grab some food. What do you mean?
I guess we-
food?
No.
We have another member of our crew, very recent addition, who is a vegetarian. Morgan over there is a reverse pescatarian.
Yep.
Reverse pescatarian.
So we eat
Oh,
everything
poultry's
except
fine,
for
but
fish.
I don't want to be related to anything I'm eating. And Morgan will just chow down on more of the ants.
More of the ants.
More of the ant.
You know, I heard I heard somewhere that I heard somewhere that all life is related.
So
Mm,
life
that was
is
on-
connected.
I think that was Fubuki.
Yeah, all life is related by some degrees. Yes, but there is a level of difference. Like, as an example, it's very likely that also Monosuke here and Kiranmon are related, but there are many distinctions in between those two. They are likely related, though, because they both come from the same fairly isolated island.
It's true. It's true.
And by that same logic, Momonosuke and Lord Yoshitsune are also very likely to be quite related due to them both being nobles from a small island that's isolated. That's gross to think about.
What about Shane and Chris?
Different islands.
Yeah.
Right. No, you just ended up on the same island.
Am I related to... Ah, what do I care? I don't know who my parents were, and I never need to. Anyway, thanks for the ant. It was surprisingly tasty. God, it was weird. Law's just eating,
Yep.
and Law, who was just eating pork sandwiches, basically.
I actually think I could get used to this.
Yeah, this is
Used to
good.
the ants.
Indeed.
Hmm.
How did you
I guess-
flavor it, or is that just a flavor of ant meat?
It's the flavor of some nice-looking herbs that I found around the area. Yes, I know they're non-toxic. Of course, I know what's toxic and what isn't. I'm not really sure what they are specifically, but they were green.
Lucian, you weren't growing those, were you?
I am not the same as Jags. I do not make drugs anymore. So what
I'm
that
not
most likely-
saying that.
So what that most likely
No, I was
is
just
either
checking that-
basil or thyme, because I have a garden for both.
Okay, so it was a garden.
Yes.
I was more concerned that she might have accidentally taken something that was intended for
Poisonous.
other purposes rather than being wild.
It was offered.
Okay. I'm sorry. They suddenly feeling incredibly awkward.
So you didn't get this when you made Ty explode with embarrassment, but the second... Actually, that does sound about right.
Yeah, come on.
Well, yeah, they're basically brothers, so of course he doesn't care about embarrassing Ty.
He was confused why Ty was embarrassed, but he doesn't give a shit about the fact that he did it.
Stupid.
When it comes to Lucian, he feels like he might have accidentally said that Lucian was Jags, and he does not like calling good people bad people.
Yeah.
Stupid, asexual bastard. Ty grumbling as he eats another chunk of a hit.
Asexual bastard.
It really pisses me off that you don't like people, because it just pisses me off if you don't like people in that way, because it means I can't bully you for it back.
I mean, you can try. I can give it my best go.
I don't know how that would
Really
work.
General-
I don't know how that would work, and I'm pretty sure every single woman here either has a crush on somebody or that. Actually, no, there's men too. That works. Yes, it does.
Well, yes, but let's see. Taken. Let's see. Taken. Taken. Fucking. Is there only 3 women here?
2.5.
No, 4.
Actually. Sorry, 3.5. And all of them are
5. Okay,
taken.
that's 4.
There's
Okay,
4.5.
Taken by her.
Mor-
Taken by her. Well, taken by her. Taken by her. Apparently taken. Apparently crushing on someone.
And Bentley, roll a deck
taken-
save.
I was hoping it would be
You
a
are
1.
launched flying as a sudden burst of pushing force launches your way. Did he launch off the map again?
I did.
Yeah.
That was.
Well, that time. Okay, that one's going to JJK then.
Oh,
Where he will solve
Oh,
literally
where
all
he
problems in
instantly
the...
solves most of the
Yes,
problems.
I was going to say when he
because,
solves every problem
Yep.
in the universe, because Bentley now is probably equal to Sukuna in terms of power scaling.
Yeah, probably way more.
Yeah.
In terms of sheer
So
power
Bentley
scaling.
just goes in, goes, hey, Itadori, fight me. Sukuna comes out, he beats the shit out of Sukuna, and then they leave.
I didn't even mention who it was. I don't even know who it is.
well, they
Maybe
did something
keep
right.
those thoughts to yourself, Bentley, unless you want to get launched to another universe.
I was just parroting the clown.
Wait, actually, no. Fate would be Fate would be faster. So Bentley's gonna shop in the summoning
Yeah.
circle, and then
What the
leave.
fuck am I? What the fuck? I heard a weird call and.
I heard a
He's
weird
just a
call.
weird tattooed
I don't want to
guy.
be here.
Congratulations, Bentley will be added to the summoning pool.
No, I wanted to add him in there and then have him be immediate respin into another 4-star or better servant. Dude, the Zachariah, because I want to hear Zachariah go, shit, not him.
Wrong
Not
one.
him again.
Why do these guys keep showing up?
But actually, also,
You're not even canon.
But Eli, make a note of that.
Sure, I'll write that down in my.
Yep. See. Look, I don't see why you're limiting yourself to women. Men are just as good in most circumstances. Yoshi just says.
True. True. That's why I was talking about why Morgan is taken.
Yes, but Morgan is both.
I was going through the list.
Sorry, what do you mean he's both? Wait, he's both? How does that work? Right, he just runs over. How does that work? Is this like a...
Morgan will just shift real quick. Not at the same time, but yeah, both.
Whoa! You're transformed!
I did.
Neat. I can do that, but I can only transform into a pervert.
So the same
What?
thing.
Yeah, you get me, Cybro.
Yep, that's because your mind is surprisingly easy to read.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Wait, can you do both at the same time, Morgan?
Don't think so. Can I try?
Roll a con save. What the fuck do
Oh,
I
wow.
roll for simultaneous gender?
Roll for intersex.
I mean, you said a con save, so that's usually not contesting. I have those at journeyman, so that's
Yeah,
plus
I
10.
guess you.
So does 25 succeed?
I don't fucking know.
Ah, yes, we found Morgan's new trump card.
I don't know how to.
Whatever the fuck this is.
I-
I guess Morgan's a hermaphrodite now.
Oh, but-
Somehow both at the same time.
Do you want to? Because
Just in-
I guess you can. I guess you can do both. But I have no fucking idea. Actually, I don't
The
know how to
universe
roll
glitches.
this. I don't know how to
Something-
say this. So just sure, whatever. Just yes. Just yes to whatever your question was. I wasn't. I don't fucking know how to answer.
Huh. I had no idea my body could do that. I kinda just stuck it at the switching point. Oh god, can I switch back? And Morgan switches back to one of them.
It's like holding the light switch in the middle.
Ponytail
Yep.
tree.
The fucking
What are you talking about?
what's some face
Good.
from
Ah!
Yeah.
For some reason I was limiting my thoughts to canon and got confused.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's your character, man.
That-
Wait,
I
wrote-
was
yeah,
thinking
I wrote
canon,
them, but,
and
like-
when you said ponytail tree guy, I was going, the fuck is Vengeance doing?
Don't say ponytail.
He doesn't have a ponytail, but he
But
was
he
the
is
Black
tree
Clover
guy.
tree
Yeah,
guy.
that is a better point.
He is tree guy.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. You said tree guy.
Yeah, but Eon has woods
Yeah, and
and vagina. No, I'm kidding. Anyway,
This reminded me of the thing. This
Yeah,
reminded me
I'm
of
pretty
Tesla
sure you're
properly
taking-
explaining intersex. And one of these just like kind of exactly like that. Yeah, how did you know about that, Grandpa?
I'm pretty sure.
Yep,
I'm pretty sure you're taken, or at least will be once we get to. Or at least will be once we get to
I will
Wano.
cut you.
Bentley,
I don't.
maybe stop talking.
You're taken. You're a child.
You're a child, as Momo's eyes are directly focused on Rakan's tits.
And also apparently taken.
But he is suddenly taken by something.
Right.
You. Barely just pointing at Evander for a bit before just turning to Kuro.
Depends on how much you pay me. Says posing her back in.
Right.
Oh right, like
Just so you know, the
like
freak-
from that
just so
Buffalo
you know,
Island.
the freaky shit costs extra.
Right, from the from Buffalo's Island, and that one woman who showed her boobs to me.
You still have no idea what that means, do you?
I've been told that it was apparently a type of dance.
Oh, come on. You guys went to a strip club without me? Chris just says.
This
Oh.
was well before you joined our crew.
Actually, it was after she said she wanted to join, but why we thought she was dead. You guys went to a strip club while you thought he was dead?
Well,
The strip club was
I guess.
incidental. It was supposed to be there for the food.
yeah,
We were mostly just there for the food and to meet Akan's parents. And to meet Akan's.
A friend of Akan's mom. But as you're saying that, Ty just starts getting dizzy and passes out.
oh,
Ty.
Are you good?
What the fuck is all of this crazy shit?
oh.
Ty, what have you eaten?
He hasn't
Spit it
done
up.
anything. He's listening to us talking about nonsense.
I think I ate the venom sack.
Really? That is weird. It should have.
Your body should be a lot more used to. Your body should be a lot more used to poisons.
Yep, definitely ate the venom sack.
All right. Now Bentley will grab the venom sack and just chuck it away.
Oh, I can see through time. Hello,
Don't. That's
kid,
never a good
I'ma
idea.
punch you in the balls.
Okay, you might just be hallucinating.
Whatcha? And Bentley,
did that.
he's gonna roll to punch you in the balls.
Hockey it up.
Roll
Or
a
maybe
con
you could
save.
try and shave. See if that works.
Oh. Can I attempt to roll
You
shave?
can attempt to roll shave. You. Oh my god!
Can I shave someone else in my place?
Who do you want to shave into your? Who would you want to shave in your place?
Who would I want to shave into my place?
Yeah, that's the question.
Who's annoyed Bentley recently?
Ty, but he's punching.
I mean-
Ty, but he can't.
Yeah,
exactly
that's not
punch
gonna
himself in
Aside
the
from
balls.
Ty.
I mean, I mean, you could use Zara.
Frankie, you have
since-
tungsten testicles.
Oh,
Actually, we know for a fact he doesn't.
Bentley doesn't know for a fact that he doesn't.
Oh, you bastard! Hey, well, move
Why
on.
are you putting...
Jesus! Fuck!
I
This is
got it.
so
Wait.
not super.
Wait, Frankie, I thought... But you're a cyborg. I thought you had...
Oh, God! I think they went
I thought
inside
you had
me.
protection. I thought you had protection from that.
No!
we don't have protection for everything, Bentley. Some of us,
Bentley,
some parts are
what's
still
wrong with you?
organic.
I panicked, okay?
And you didn't just shave out of the way like a normal person?
That
You have to
would have
try.
been... That would have been smarter.
Yes.
Why? What did I ever do to you?
I am
You have
so
pain?
terribly sorry, Lord Frankie's... I am so terribly sorry, Lord Franklin.
Do you have pain inhibitors?
As you're saying that, Ty whips around again and critically hits you in the balls. Because
Oi,
karma is so perfect.
They probably deserved that one.
Yep, that's why I keep pain
Hey.
inhibitors on.
Law.
You brought this on yourself. I'm fixing Frankie.
Fix die.
Alright, there
You
should be
brought
some
this on
pain.
yourself. I'm helping Frankie.
Alright, Frankie, do you have-
say you helped Ty, who's... Ow.
Yeah, 1 second. He just opens up a room, cuts Ty to pieces, extracts the poison, then puts Ty back together. Done.
We should
Oh,
have
that
started
was
with
simple.
that.
Alright, Frankie, where's your
Fuck
pain
you,
inhibitors?
Bentley. I don't have those.
Yeah. You don't?
My brain wasn't rebuilt in any way. I don't have any way to inhibit pain.
Oh, well, I guess it helped that I got shot through the brain then. Oh.
That sucks.
What is it?
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much I can do in that case.
Okay, 10 minutes later, after both of them have recovered from Ty punching them in the balls for strength, with
I just
Frankie
realized,
giving
you know what the-
Frankie giving Bentley the biggest stink eye ever. I can't believe he did to Frankie too. He's the nicest fucking guy.
Who's the only person?
Dare you, Bentley?
I'm sorry. I thought that he would have had that replaced or something.
Why would you go under that assumption?
I punched him before and he was as solid as steel.
Yeah, my chest.
Yep.
Look at me.
sorry, sir.
How exactly am I supposed to fix that?
I'm sorry, Sir Franklin.
My name is Frankie.
Is that not short for Franklin?
No.
I'm sorry, Sir Frankie.
Rose, I think he needs a timeout.
I don't think a timeout works here. Aren't we supposed to be going to rescue our friends?
Well, that's what we should be doing.
Yeah, we would have been. Yeah, we would have been if the monk hadn't gotten 2 people punched the balls at top strength.
One of those people was me, and I'm pretty sure he actually used his faith temper on that second one. So,
Well, maybe
Look,
you deserved it.
you know, the faith temper that causes his punches to explode.
I'm back. Why is my fist scorched?
Yep, that makes sense.
So you didn't recollect anything that you did.
I was high on venom, dude.
Oh well,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not gonna. Oh well, I'm probably not gonna use them anyway.
I was hoping I would.
So that's a confirmation that you're asexual then, that you're never going to use them.
He got crit shot on the nuts. He might not be able to anyway.
I might be sterile. Did we not already all know this? That was
Oh, I
the
know
whole
it.
thing with Ty earlier.
But like, you can see Evander has moved even further back now.
I should have swapped Evander in.
You're late
I
for
would have
that.
killed you.
You would have
And we-
tried.
Bentley, look at your past success rate with fights and how healthy you're looking on average after them. Maybe don't pick fights with our allies.
Let's also not forget where we used to sit in the power scale between each other. You fought the fucking thing I bought off her.
Yes, and I've fought a lot of those since then. Seriously, you should have patented your stuff.
Why? I was selling it to the government.
So there's no real need
So that we
to.
didn't have to fight it so we didn't end up having to fight your stuff so much.
You've mostly fought it on my island. What have you fought it ever since then?
I'm pretty sure we fought
Nope.
the Mecha Minotaur several times after that,
Nope.
or variations.
Nope.
You fought other cyborgs since then, but not of the same type.
Yeah.
Honestly, Bentley, not all cyborgs are the same. God.
To be fair, he did just make the mistake of thinking that Frankie would have protection because he's a
Wait.
cyborg. So maybe Bentley just doesn't
Bentley's
understand.
racist!
Is Bentley
Yeah.
is
doesn't
Bentley
understand cyborgs.
is Bentley racist against cyborgs?
Is cyborg a race?
Well, if it is, he's racist against it.
I mean,
maybe
should
I
we
just-
decide that we're a race, Frankie? So that we can
Maybe I
claim
just need to-
benefits?
I decided your friends.
That's what we can claim benefits.
Yep, that is 100% a Shane thing to do.
I have decided that your friend is an ass.
Hmm,
I really need
okay.
to learn more about cyborgs, don't I?
You really need to not dodge people into the way of a high-powered punch so that it hits directly in the testicles.
I was scared.
Why did you
Then
just
run away!
leave? You could have just not switched somebody in.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you could have switched me and I would have been fine.
Look, at that
Wait, so
point...
you don't have...
I do, but I can just turn the pain off.
Actually, you can't. I never worked out how to fix that part of your brain. You have your pain sensors always.
Wait, am I a masochist? No, I'm already.
Oh yeah, and he did just straight up offer to get punched in the balls by Ty. Okay. Shane be a bit of a freak.
Shane's a masochist. Okay. Well, that's some new lore I wasn't expecting today.
Shane, did you just discover
Hey, let's
something
go
about
to that
yourself?
lab in the jungle. Yay!
Hey,
Do
let's
not-
go to that lab.
Please, for the love of God, do not teach my daughter any of these words. I am leaving Momonosuke with my wife. Goodbye. Time to bore everyone.
Honestly, a good idea. All things
Fair enough.
considered.
Okay, yes, we should probably get going before anything else. We should probably get going before we say another line.
Anyway,
Hey, Bentley!
we're moving back to here.
Bentley, what the fuck?
Jesus. To Frankie
You just
of all
woke up
people.
today and chose violence
To Frankie.
against Frankie.
Yeah.
Possibly the least deserving person there.
I'm sorry, I panicked. You could have just not swapped someone in. That would have been smarter.
Yeah, that's probably that's why everyone's so mad. It's not that she did it; it's that she chose to swap somebody in.
I know, that's actually kind of funnier in my opinion. Just, I panicked. I didn't know what to do. You just don't do the thing.
Just don't do anything. And then and then the literal next roll that I had was a nat 20 too.
Yes, gear 4, a weird cross character gear 4 on punching ball sacks.
It was completely
And also,
karmatic too.
it was 17, 20, 2017.
Ow.
It was completely karmatic, and Bentley deserved every bit of it.
Yes.
I think even Bentley agreed with that.
Yes, he shouldn't have been punching Frankie in the balls.
He didn't punch Frankie in the balls.
He shouldn't have made it so that Frankie got
I
punched
also
in the
enjoy that
balls.
nobody's blaming Ty, the actual bullet. Probably
Well, yeah, Ty was aiming for Bentley, who clearly
No,
deserved it.
Ty was aiming
Technically,
for
I was
Geen,
aiming for Geen.
because he was high off his ass on ant venom.
Okay, that's even more fun then.
Even Bentley isn't blaming Ty for this. I'm sorry, I panicked.
He actually ate the entirety of the giant ant venom sack and immediately started hallucinating.
Man, giant ant venom. don't let
Yeah.
Roshi find the giant ant venom sacks.
Yeah.
Actually, can
That'd be
turtles
easy.
eat? Turtles are immune to venom.
I don't think they are. He's also a tortoise.
Yeah, they are. Ah, well, tortoises aren't. Turtles can eat jellyfish.
That just means they have stuff that makes them immune to, like, jellyfish venom.
Specific venom.
That doesn't make them immune to, say, sea snake venom.
It's true. I wonder if they are, though. I'm gonna have a look.
Oh my god. Anyway,
You don't have to, like, wait for me.
I'm not going to.
Yep. So we're in the jungle place now.
Yep.
Okay, so from what I understand, this is a facility which has biometric scanners. Luckily, biometric scanners can't tell the difference between me and the other one, so, you know.
You go in first, try and turn them off.
I was gonna say I lead you guys in, but sure, I can go in alone and undefended.
Just
I
point out
didn't
where they
realize
are,
it.
and I can sneak in.
I didn't realize that we would be allowed in if we were with you. Never mind.
Look, the thing is, just give me a sec. And as he gets to the first bit outside, he put his hand on a pad, and a light goes over it, and then you just see the door open. There we are. Everybody get through quickly.
Alright. Well,
I imagine we will be going in, right?
Now, if I'm right, and I'm hoping that I'm right, this facility should be guarded by only one of the ghosts.
Let's just hope that that's.
make things simpler.
Let's just
You
hope
know
that that's
which one?
Katakudra, not Raylio.
No idea. They have like a shifting rotation.
Oh.
And if we're lucky, it might not even be defended by the ghosts, considering there's more facilities than there are ghosts. For all we know, it could just be a group of the Seven Seas.
We'd be pretty lucky if that was the case.
And I'd hope so. And let's move to this place as we get further in and eventually
Well.
find.
Not one of the Seven Seas.
Yep.
Ah!
Or the ghosts.
As you guys enter into the final room, you guys finally find what the people who are guarding this place.
That's.
Just our
Oh.
luck.
Hello there, everybody.
Shit, they detected us.
Of course we did. We have security cameras all over the building. I just
Oh well, nothing to do now, and you'll see Morgan cracking his knuckles. He is ready.
You really have been brought back from the depths of hell, haven't you?
Well, yes, that was the volcano that you crashed into. Thanks for that, by the way. Oh, although, I should not be such a sarcastic person for the second part. First off, thank you for defeating me.
What?
Yes, you taught me my errors. But I was just a little bit too cocky. That I didn't exactly think much. And I was a little too reliant on myself. As he walks out from the dark, you see that he's gone through some significant upgrades. And more than that, he no longer looks like he's trying to hide his cyborg elements. Much of his body has been upgraded to have a more metallic sheen to it. But it still looks fleshy, almost as if he's had both metal and flesh imbued together perfectly. He no longer wears the regal attire you knew him for. Instead, he's dressed in a battlesuit out of something you'd expect to see in a sci-fi comic. Now, let me have a attempt at showing what's the more modern kind of god is. One who's so far beyond any of your abilities, you can't stop it. Or even consider me anything less than a deity. Okay, this guy's massively up himself, and I thought Doflamingo was bad.
He did literally try and become the god of an entire religious of my entire religious homeland.
Yeah. Oh yes.
But
Also,
this is a whole nother level.
Also, now that I've done letting Geen have his little speech, hello again, everyone. Beep beep boop. Press button and kill. And before a bunch of 7Cs start dropping down from the ceiling.
And Jags is still Jags.
Yep. No surprise there.
Of course, I'm still. I mean, I got rid of the weaker parts, which reminds me. Hello, weak half. And this.
I'll admit, Lucian, I was definitely skeptical about the way that you explained what happened between you and him, but it really is true.
I told you it was ridiculous. I am so. Why the fuck did I come in up front?
Morgan's just gonna stand a little in front of him. So that way Kuro can hide behind.
Okay. How do I... Oh, yes. I'll let you do your thing then. First off, press the button for the force field, and there we go. And I'm just going to get that color up.
Oh, start hiding behind a force field again.
Where's the cow?
That's always
Okay,
it's always been his thing.
That's roughly the look of the force field. There you are.
Do you still have the faith? Do you still have the faith-tempered metal within you?
Of course. I never had that taken out.
And we can still understand at least some of his abilities.
But I'll give you guys a bit to have fun. Yes. How about this? Just because I want to test my new body against you two. Tai! Shi Ben Liang. Come forwards. I'll face you two alone. Ooh, I should get popcorn. Think this is a trap?
It's
Of
my
course it's a
son.
trap.
Okay.
Then
Second
again,
question, do we care?
He certainly is the type that would do something like this. If it's a way that we can get past that force field and face him directly, then I say we go for it regardless.
Just to be clear, only you two will be let through. I'm not ready to go and fight you, Morgan. You're gonna have to stay over there and get, stew in your anger.
Geen isn't my opponent anyway.
Your mic's up again, Alex.
Of course. But Geen isn't my opponent anyway.
Yes.
Sure, they'll let this force field down and then we can dispose of both of you.
Don't worry. The moment we've cracked his skull open, Jags will be all vulnerable for you, Morgan.
I'll count on it.
Testing.
Kick his ass, Bentley.
Am I just
Ty.
not... Is one of my chump's liver?
Kick his ass too.
Let's go.
Yep. And move those two over to there. And I'm going to add some turn orders. And I'm also going to copy a 7C and paste them over here. So that we have an initiative one. Because there's a lot of them. I might split them into 2 groups, actually. I don't think about it. So I'm just going to paste, just to save me some time. Because, also don't forget, you guys probably play the 3 as you have.
Alright, I will roll for law now.
Oh, right, before I forget! Actually, I had to think I was going to do, but I completely forgot to do it. Sorry, my mistake. I was sorry, again, I hadn't gotten to do my thing yet. Oh, yes, you're right. I am so sorry.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
This is so weird!
Oh, God.
Why
They're so
are
polite.
it's so weird hearing these guys being polite?
It's exclusively with each other, though. Like, get a room, you fuck.
As Geen just puts up his hand, and then you see like 15 more force fields open up in front of you, Bentley. And you and Tyson, you guys can't get through. Right, so we
you cowardly bastard.
Sorry, we had to go to the fun part of this. I really wanted to get to the bit where I got to fight you guys, but just we got to do this bit. Bring out the rotating cell things. As
The rotating cell things.
that's the best term for them. Doop 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 doop, pressing the buttons. And Jax will, as Jax presses a few more buttons on this little pad thing, you guys see inside similar force field type things rotating just out of all of your reaches, each and every one of your guys' friends. That was the bit I was looking for. These are our hostages! Isn't it great?
So that's how you're going to play this, are you?
So, now that Geen got to do his part, time to do mine. So, as I'm sure you can see, this is each and every one of your friends, sedated with a lovely, lovely paralysis drug, that will keep in effect until they're taken out of those lovely little, rotating cell things. We never came up with a name on time, so we're just gonna call them rotating cell things. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, you want them back. Basically, no, you're not getting them back. You want to have a chance.
As I'm sure you're aware, you want them back. Unfortunately,
No!
Actually, no.
They're just here to basically show you that, yes, they are here. All of your quest and missions was exactly what you're going for. And now, as I press a few more buttons here, and look, and you watch as the first of the rotating cells, the one holding Etna, suddenly goes flying through the wall into a different area. Now he's gone. So I'm just gonna keep taking this down, flicker through these people, and you're not gonna do shit about it because my 7Cs are going to block you from even getting close. As Jags flashes a smile towards all of you. This is my fun part. I don't want to fight like you, so this is my amusement. You understand, right?
Hey, Morgan.
Yeah? What is it?
Make sure you're keeping track of this.
I'll keep an eye on where they're going.
Not that. You'd never be able to figure out which direction they're going anyway.
Fuck you too.
No, I'm saying, make sure you remember every little scumbag thing that Jags does. I'll do the same for Geen.
Are you guys not even going to
We gotta-
attempt? Oh, come on! Make this fun for me! I want to see if
For the record, that d20 I rolled was a will save for Morgan going berserk. He succeeded.
Fair enough.
On not going berserk.
Come on! One of you can try! Anybody! Let anybody go! Look, let me put the shield down! See? Boop! And you see part of the shield go down. Shane!
I won't take a shot.
Go fucking ahead and knock the shield up to him. That's a shield to the cave. That's a shield to the cells.
Yep, I'll take a shot
Like
right away.
a web shot, I guess?
Yeah! That's...
Yeah.
Shane, you just whabbed the first cell, I guess you just whabbed the first cell you see.
Yep, and basically fling it over to me.
As you yank on it, you pull someone out of it. And and someone comes flying down right next to you. Oh! Jesus! Ow! Ow!
Sorry, had to do it the hard way.
Shh. Fucking kill them.
Yeah.
Jags,
good
you see
idea.
Jags close up the cells and send as all the others go flying away. What happened? Where am I? Where's the green chick? What the fuck are those things?
Fair reaction.
Yeah.
That actually worked. Fully expected that Jags would have.
Closed it. Yeah. So did I.
He never saw the web shot. He never saw Shane use the web shot, so he wouldn't have been able to prep for it.
Damn.
Nice.
Which is like, I knew intentionally. I don't know why I was feigning surprise, actually. I fucking knew that. I'm just adding turns. I'm gonna start adding turns for everybody.
Fair.
Anyway, Usopp, we're gonna have to explain all of this later. So right now you have to kill these things. And then him and him.
Cool! Yeah, cool.
Shane, check him for bombs.
Cool.
Oh, good idea. Alright, give me a
Wait,
second.
bombs!
Shane's gonna look over him with the cyborg guy.
Oh come on, that's so something that you would do, Jags.
That wasn't as Jax. That was Usopp freaking out, thinking there was a bomb on him.
All right, that would make no sense.
Just stand still, Usopp. I'm not doing anything.
Okay. Cool. Please don't tell me there's a bomb on me.
Yep, I'm scanning right now.
You've had your fun.
There is not a bomb on him. Apparently, Jax genuinely didn't think about the option of you using a web sling.
Wow, you must really have gone weak, Jax. Left an opening.
I am rather angry at that, I'll have to say.
Huh.
I've added all the initiatives,
You
you
are?
guys can start adding them. Yes,
Alright.
because I genuinely hadn't seen this thought coming. I'm sorry, Sean. By the way, so do
Yeah,
you want
Sean?
to? So I have a question, Shane. Do you want to have Shane or? So do you want to have Frankie or Usopp?
Ooh. Oh, that... Man, why you have to put me in a bind like that?
So
Can he have both? If he wants both?
because do you guys want to juggle 3 different character sheets?
You know what?
I mean, that
I'll-
would
good
just be
point, yeah.
Robbie.
Huh?
Because I've only got 2.
What'd you say?
I've only got the one.
What'd you say, Robbie? I mean.
You know what? I'll stick with Frankie.
Just
In
think
that
of Frankie?
case, do I
Good.
take Usopp?
Do you want to stick with Zoro or with that? I was mostly just giving it.
Oh, Zara here.
Zoro is.
Oh yeah,
Everyone's
he is here.
Yeah, Zara's up.
Right,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
he is.
Zara's
Sorry, I
up
couldn't
here.
see him.
Yeah, so you could roll for everybody's initiative for that too. So let me see. I'll just roll.
In that case,
so
I will roll for
Akan, Keenan,
Zara.
so let's see,
Holy
Akan-
shit, Zara's ready.
He's always ready.
Yep.
Akan,
Zoro
Chris,
is locked the fuck in.
Akan, Chris, Keenanmon, Evander, Ty, and then Aramola. I'll say. Well, Akan, and then Ty was last. Ty's on a 2.
One
Yep.
of Robbie's rolls is on a 1.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah,
Shane. He's only
okay.
rolled for Shane so far, so Akan, then Chris.
Okay, I'll roll for Frankie. Hopefully I can do better. Okay, that's better.
It'll be
better.
difficult to do worse, and by difficult I mean impossible. Oh,
Yeah, I
Yoshi
get
would
it
be
like a
on 10.
-10.
You'd have to get a negative roll, which I don't think we can even do with any of the weird, wacky things. Then Evander's on.
I think we can with the fudge die.
And 7 for that, and Aramola on the 5. Who am I missing then? I need to roll Kinemon, Usopp, Kuro. Kinemon, Usopp, Kuro. So, Kinemon
Okay.
on the 12. Usopp on the 2. The
Oh.
Sny Bros are down the back, just sucking eggs, apparently. and 6, and then for the
Usopp was not ready for this when he woke up today.
of course he wasn't ready for it. He was in a magic floating cell, held up for, knocked out with a paralysis drug. Anyway,
And then
He was super not ready.
Yeah.
so let me see. We're gonna now roll. Let's see. So Model C. I'm re-rolling for them because there's too many of them on the 2. It's 12. It's a popular number apparently, and then Geen. Oh, that's fun. Bentley and Geen have the same initiative.
Oh, that's gonna be wild.
And a Khan, actually.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Oh. Yep, that.
Okay, that's everything. Up first. Rana.
You having a stroke there, buddy?
No, I said
No.
Rana.
That's what Zoro says if he's in JoJo's.
Why does that sound like a One Piece laugh?
Because One Piece laughs and
JoJo's punch
One
sound
Piece
effects are
are pretty much the same. It's just a repeating sound effect.
Muda da 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 da. Yeah, I could see it. Zoro is going to. Holy crap! These two really are the worst. I'll have him do 180-pound Phoenix into the guy in front.
Okay.
So this guy.
Yep. Roll to hit. Crit.
I think. Hold on. I don't think I actually get
You
advantage.
don't have
from
advantage.
anything, so
You don't have advantage automatically.
So
the
that
2
wouldn't
would
have been a
miss, But the nat 20 I will take as your next attack choice. Don't forget, you can move.
yeah. In that case, he will step forward and. That's a dex save, so I probably won't do something that's probably just Onigiri.
You have like 20 attacks that crit on low numbers, and you got a nat 20 anyway. Just use something.
I only have 5 attacks. 6.
I was being hyperbolic.
3 sword style, 3,000 worlds.
So obviously,
Let's
roll
do that one then.
critical.
16 plus 32.
Very 59. Nice.
Straight into this guy. These robots are tougher than they look.
Well, yeah, they're basically knockoff pacifistas. I was just gonna say she's gonna jump over and try and attack one of them too. I was gonna roll to hit this guy. I don't have advantage, so I'm just gonna roll as per normal. What do I feel like doing? Actually, do I have anything I could do to make it have advantage? I probably do in one of my numerous supers.
Do you have life
but
return?
No, but I was saying they can attack through I was saying I can attack in a line with. So she's just gonna get her club out, charge at him, and smash the first guy in the head as best she can. So rolling to hit. 17 is not a crit. Thunder! Thrust! And as she slams the clubs into the dude's stomach, a shot of lightning will come through her club and launch through hit both people. So this will be 18d12. 18d12 plus 63. 188. And 188 to the guy behind. And I'll just strike the first guy with an Oni hammer. Or I won't. Fuck. That's her turn, because I only have 2 attacks. Bentley, your turn.
Bentley, I'm assuming the 25 odd shields between him and Yin are gone.
Yes, he only put them up so Jazz could be a cruel bastard, and then it blew up in both their faces.
Bentley's gonna fucking start. Is gonna fucking start off strong. He's immediately gonna rush in, pulling out Upaya Vajra at the same time. Let's show you. Let me show you just how much further I've come under this time than the time we spent with you. Flowing Udrayana.
Roll a hit.
Yes, I'm starting off with a ultimate. Why do you ask?
I mean, to be fair, this dude is a good personal.
jeez.
And Bentley got Bentley. Has
I mean, that's still advantage. That's still a
no,
25.
no,
No.
you fail.
No.
Geen just
Okay, so
head out
okay,
of the
but
way.
I
and
nat
you
one
miss. So you don't nat
Okay,
one.
but I don't nat one it at
You
least.
don't nat one it, yeah, but you do miss him. I think just sort of bends his head out of the way and you miss.
Damn it! Damn it! Fang! Bentley will do do Fang now. Deck save for Geen.
What's the DC?
19.
He has a plus 10.
Damn it! That's still half damage on success though. So this is lightning and bludgeoning.
He doesn't resist either.
Okay. So that's 4. So this is halved already.
Oh, right. It doesn't do anything as it bounces off his force field.
Still up to the same old tricks I see.
It's like you forgot I
Finger
had it.
pistol.
That hits.
Doesn't crit, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. As it is reduced to 0. You see him sort of start dusting himself off a little bit. Sorry about that. I had a few upgrades to the force field since we last met. Geen's turn.
Oh boy.
This is gonna suck, isn't it?
Yes,
Bentley's
because
about to Bentley.
Geen will smirk to himself. Besides, I'm surprised you didn't pull out your dragon stance. Was it?
Yeah. Why would I pull out something that sacred for someone as wretched as you?
Because I wanted to see how it would match up to my own celestial dragon stance.
Of course. Of fucking course.
Shit.
As you see him copying your own, as you see him seemingly copy dragon stance.
What?
Oh, what the fuck is that?
How dare you even?
Celestial dragon stance. Judgment of the supreme beings. He hits you.
That sounds like something that we would do. I'm imagining I'm probably gonna want to hockey this, right?
Well, he doesn't actually crit on it, so you can. If you're reducing it, I'll just halve the dice. Are you gonna hockey it?
Yes, I will.
Take that in full.
Ouch. Phew. Is there nothing from Jinch where you will pervert your own twisted desires?
I'll take what I want. Now then, as he's gonna try and grapple check Bentley. He had advantage on it.
Yep, that makes sense.
He grabs you. He doesn't seem to do anything with it. And so you feel a burning you still feel a heating sensation around your mouth.
What do you...
Divine Judgment. And he fires a laser blast directly where he's grabbed you.
Ouch.
Yep.
It's probably gonna hurt.
This one will not be reduced by Haki. 64. Before he just throws you aside. What did you think of the Celestial Dragon stance? I'd love to hear your opinions.
I think you just stole this thing that kept one-upping you. Trying a perverted copy of it.
But how close was the copy? That's what I want to know. You're right, it did keep beating me. Why else would I not learn it?
Just nothing. This is nothing like the dragon's dance. The dragon's dance that Shen would.
Just tell me anything. Fine, I'll practice against my old people. See how good he is. Frankie's turn.
Well, I'm gonna have Frankie go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna have him out the gate do Radical Beam.
Just so you know, because of the range on Radical Beam, I am gonna make it the only thing you can do in a turn.
Fair enough. Alright, I'll do Radical Beam then.
It's also not inaccurate to how it is in the show, so yeah. Fine. Frankie, Radical Beam! I'm gonna roll dex saves for all of them.
Yep.
Oh god.
Oh shit. I just saw what they got.
As they get out of the way of it, and you watch it blast straight into the force field where it dissipates harmlessly.
Even light can't get through that force field.
Not super. Shit.
Shit. Keep him on. Will help. I shall assist you, Zoro. I shall assist you, Lord Zoro. Sparrow tongue cut. Rolling to hit. Fuck. Bitch.
I thought you said you would assist me.
I thought I would too. As Kinemon goes crashing to the floor. The giant fuck monster's turn. Sorry, the Model 7C's turn. What did I say?
Giant fuck monster.
The same thing.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, okay, so, let's see, what do I feel like? First off, this one is gonna run up and attack Frankie with a lightning saber. I came too close for that. Lightning saber is a 10-foot reach as it makes as it pulls out a large weapon that starts sparking up with a lightning-shaped blade and swings at Frankie. He might have stolen this
hey, it's
from
Dark
an excellent dragon.
Yep.
Rolling to hit.
Okay.
28. Oh wait, Frankie's made of metal, has advantage.
Yeah, but even more
They do not have good.
That's super hits.
They do not have champion.
That's super hits.
That's
A-
not what I want to hear.
You do not want to hear that, no. Plus 16. And Frankie doesn't have Haki. So that's
Ow.
full. So and then a second attack.
What is it with everything brutalizing Frankie today?
Yeah.
What did Frankie do to anyone?
I mean, first it was Bentley, now it's this. Sheesh.
Yeah, now to be fair, now it's a
What's
passive.
the universe's problem with Frankie?
At least this time it's an enemy.
True.
Anyway, yeah, that hits.
I'm pretty sure Bentley
so-
became an enemy.
That is 27. Frankie can't get his AC up high enough to dodge that. I'm sorry. 50 damage.
And this sucks being Frankie.
I'm sorry. This
You could have
one
been Usopp.
is going to attack Morgan.
Yep.
He's going to attack Morgan with the plasma axe.
Alright.
He's going to miss Morgan with the first strike of the plasma axe. He will attack again. He will Miss Morgan with a second attack of the Plasma Axe.
Wow, that went very differently.
The Model 7C in front of Zoro and Keenanmon is going to attack the downed Keenanmon with a Plasma Axe. Wait, Keenanmon can attack this with disadvantage. Okay. Disadvantage. Fuck. Doesn't count. Oh, no, it does. He rolled 3 once in a row.
Oh, God, he annulled.
Who is this, Bentley?
I thought you said you were going to help me.
I thought I was for a I thought I saw Zoro, but it seems I'm about to be cut in half. Earlier than expected, too.
Oof.
Oh, big oof.
Anyway, yeah, what do I do for the Enel on this? I'm just gonna say the hit turns into a
You
crit.
do have a Jax that's not doing anything.
Jax is not gonna do anything, and Jax also can't do anything particularly helpful. He's not interfering. I'm just gonna turn this, what was a normal hit into a crit. It was worth a shot because he could have negated the attack using, one of his attacks since it deals fire damage.
Instead, he somehow managed to amplify the opponent's attack. Wow.
With fire damage.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh no, I know what that. Okay, as that.
Finn.
What was that? Sorry, I saw your little attempt at striking through it, so I just thought I'd amp up his power a little bit. Let's finish the job, shall we? As it pulls up its fist, and it's gonna try and punch down at the still down Keenanmon. Oh god, it misses though.
Please.
Keenanmon barely gets out of the way of it. The one next to a Khan will attack a Khan twice. With Lightning Saber, because that does the same damage as Plasma Axe anyway. Hit. Hit.
Damn.
Should I Haki this? I'll find out how much damage it deals and then I'll Haki it. Because I have a lot of HP, so I might just be able to tank it. I've heard what I just said and I've decided I'm going to Haki it.
Yeah, upon
For the
further
record-
reflection, I'll hockey.
For the record, Bentley's already down to less than half health.
Of course he is.
Yeah,
75, and I'm going to counterattack twice because he attacked me twice.
that's a rite of passage for Bentley.
So, rolling to hit. Crit.
Ooh.
Miss. But one of those was a crit.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to counterattack him with an Oni Hammer, the move I missed before. It just takes 2 and just... Okay, let's see if I can take your friggin' head off! Oni Hammer! So rolling with the crit. That is a lot of damage. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Plus 126.
Ooh.
It's below half HP. That's not a good thing.
Well,
And the
was
4 up the
damage.
back are going to each take open fire with missiles. So, 4 sets at, we'll say, Yoshi and Chris. 13 and 12, both those hit. The other 2 miss. Each of these deal 4d12 fire. So, I'll roll 4d12 fire, and they will take 40 damage each. Oh wait, that's plus 16. They will take 56 damage each. As they both get hit by fucking missiles. Next up, 4 shots. Shane and Law.
oh,
Okay, well, Shane's getting hit with a 16, but Law's not getting hit.
did I shave this 16?
Roll to Shane.
I don't shave.
You-
I get hit.
You're gonna go... Yeah, no, you do not shave. The missile just changes directions, I guess.
Yep.
You will take 4d12 fire damage. Plus 16. That was much, much nicer than what Chris and Yoshi took. Plus 16.
Yeah.
That is... 30 to 4 and 10. 44 damage.
Ow.
Law takes nothing. Next, comes sets against Evander and Aramola. 2 against Evander. Both hit. He's going to take double because he's weak to fire. And then 2 with disadvantage against Aramola because of the defense thing. Oh, I'm so glad she gave them disadvantage because one of those would have been a crit.
Oh.
Instead, she's just hit twice normally. So first off, I have decided Evander will immediately hockey against the fire damage. So he takes it down to just a normal amount. 30, so plus 16, because it's the same attack. 71 damage to Evander. And then Aramola will also take 71, I'll say. She doesn't have hockey.
That stings.
That's gonna hurt.
Final set, Morgan and Kuro. Only Morgan.
Okay. I'm guessing if... I do technically have to shave, but I don't think that's a good idea because it's probably just going to hit Kuro if it doesn't hit me. Would that be a fair assessment?
No, it would just miss.
Alright, in that case I'm going to try it. Actually, that was an 18 plus. I should probably just hockey. Fuck it, I'm
For
gonna try.
40-12. It's for 40-12, so...
Okay, let's see. I have got Monster Acrobatics, which is plus 16.
It's lower than the 18 he rolled by 5. You're not beating it.
Fair.
Anyway,
Alright.
so you take 6 on that, 5,
I'm not
35.
gonna bother hockeying that.
You take 35 damage, yeah, you don't take much.
Yeah. Alright, done.
Yep, that's and then the guys at the back are gonna start moving their full movement speed to start encircling the group. Lucian, who's not on initiative, is going to go further back.
Yep, good idea.
Understandable. Okay. Alright. So, I'm going to Tempest kick the Model 7C in front of me. I am going to go into my trump card right away because I can tell that I am going to need it for this fight. And I've got some decent move clearing abilities. And I want these guys out of the way so I can start going ham on the force field. So, first up, Reckless Tempest kick against the Model 7C in front of me.
Crit.
That crits.
I roll
Okay.
save.
Yeah.
It fails.
Okay, sweet. So push back by 20 foot. Alright, 5d10. Alright, so that is 18d10 plus. No, that's not it. Wait, no, I wouldn't have the water, so that would just be 10d10. Alright. And takes 60 points of damage. Now, these 3 7Cs are all grouped up, so I am going to do a water school shot. They need to make a DC 20 dexterity save.
They fail.
Alright, cool. Alright. Alright.
138 to each.
Yeah, they take that. Okay. And now that that one's been pushed back a bit, I'm going to ignore that for a minute and go over here to help Frankie. And let's go this one since it's closest to encircling. And I am going to do a stunning shot against this one.
Hold a hit. Crit.
Right?
Roll
It needs
save.
to roll.
20.
Yep. Alright, it succeeds. So that would be drill point. Alright, it's not a devil fruit. DC 21, but yeah, it has proficiency for sure.
Yeah, but only a plus 10.
It has any proficiency, which means it has more than 1 point.
No, Alex,
Yeah.
I rolled a 10. Plus
Oh,
10.
well, yeah, in that case, it's stunned.
I couldn't. If it was a 20, it would have been a nat 20.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. So yeah, let's see. That's bonus action, action, action. I've still got one more. I'm going to try and. Frankie's turn is before these guys, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just basically trying to open Frankie up to do a big attack. Or do you reckon I should do another attack against all three of them?
Probably should have actually said the thing I said and split them into 2 different groups instead of having them one all at once, but oh well, I'll stick with it now.
Okay. Water Skull Shot does more damage. Dex save these 3, please.
Okay, so I'll roll for this, 17.
Okay, that DC 20.
Yep, they fail.
Alright. So that's 3 supers and 121 damage against them. So
That's well
Alright,
controlling them down a
that's
bit.
me done. Yeah. I figure I'll try and get through these guys first, so that way I can just go ham on the shield without worrying about my friends
The
getting hurt.
2 that are within range of you are now going to counterattack you.
Yeah, understandable.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Don't you they have
Yep.
advantage on you, correct?
Yes, I did Reckless.
So both are going to slash at you with their lightning attack.
Yeah,
Fully
I'm
still
probably
gonna
gonna
hockey.
hockey against the crits.
Yeah,
what
20.
about Law?
So we have 26, and Law hasn't set up a room. He cannot teleport anyone without them being inside his room.
Yeah, because
Oh.
Law's turn is next. Yeah,
Yeah.
even with hockey, my AC is 26, so they both hit.
Yep. Okay.
Well, these guys are certainly kicking ass.
So I'm gonna roll 12d. So this is gonna be 12d12 plus 24 because that is everything halved. Take that in full.
All right.
As you were slashed twice by 2 gigantic lightning sabers.
Ow.
They are doing better with this than Darken ever did with Edge of Lightning because Darken was a fucking mage.
And Ash was trying to push him to be melee for some ungodly reason.
I mean, to be fair, I did
Yeah.
continue to do melee a little bit afterwards because, dude, a fucking lightning sword is cool as shit.
Cool as shit.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah.
As Law, I am going to, as a bonus action, set up a room in the hopes of being able to protect allies from these things.
I'm just gonna pretend that it moves with Law to save myself time.
Yeah, that is absolutely fair. Okay, let's see. Our 7C's boss enemies.
Mini boss. So,
So-
they will. So mini boss is the same as a boss enemy. They will take radio knife instead of.
Okay, got it. It's still probably one of the better moves I have. I'm not gonna waste a gamma knife on these guys. Actually, injection shot could be pretty good. Fuck it. I'm gonna get these 3 in a line, and I'm gonna do injection shot against these 3 Model Cs.
Okay, roll a hit.
Oh wait, is that a line attack?
Oh
or
no,
not?
it doesn't pierce. So ejection shot is him launching himself. It lets him move that range.
However, will it launch the 7C back into another 7C,
No.
therefore pushing them back further?
Are you trying to railgun palm
You do
this?
not-
Yes,
no,
I
Law does not
was
have a
trying to
railgun
railgun
palm.
palm
Unfortunately,
Okay, alright,
I
I
have
misread how
cannon
that
moves
worked.
to base these off of, so I know what they do.
So
Yeah,
you
that
can't
is-
bullshit them.
Yeah, that is completely fair. I just misread
Unless
the
you-
move.
Unless you can remind him of something that happens in canon that he forgot about.
Good luck with that.
Me.
Yeah.
right. Okay. I'm just gonna do an amputate then.
That was an anti. Oh, no, you haven't rolled that. out.
Swap Kuro's soul into one of the 7Cs to make him actually strong.
Well, that's with advantage, thankfully, not disadvantage, but I
miss.
still am not sure if that hits. Yeah. Okay. Move 2.
Sorry,
I'm
Kuro.
gonna try the amputate.
Miss.
Christ. Okay.
Law, you can hit anything inside your realms. What?
I just,
Not on
I'm
those rolls,
gonna-
you can't.
I'm gonna throw a bunch of talks at him. So that is 4 spikes. So that's surely one of these will hit.
If you don't have.
Does talk have advantage or not?
Tark disadvantage. Wait, no, Tark doesn't have advantage. It's the only one that doesn't.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta pee.
Fair enough. I
I'm
swear
not
to
for
God,
a long time anyway.
If, okay, at least.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so
2 hits.
1 misses now because of the nat 1 and the multi-hit move.
So 1 crit.
yes.
So that's
So 2 hits, 1 crit because they have a 27 AC. You have a plus 16.
Okay. Alright, so that is...
Law was on
Alright,
total
what's
fraud
double
watch.
61?
Double 61, that is 122.
Alright, sweet. They're all aimed at... let's go the one next to Keenanmon, because... Actually, smarter idea. That one, because that one's trying to go around the back towards Lucian.
This one?
Yeah, the one that's
this
closest
one.
to Lucian.
Okay, so 201 to this guy. Law's on fraud watch right now, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. Alright, and yeah, that's my turn because I'm on Fraud Watch.
There's no one on this side. Yoshi's gonna go assist this side. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Checking his sheet, because I don't think he can move much further than that, but he should have a move that lets him rush forwards. Supers. Fuck, he doesn't. Wait, what's his movement speed? Ooh, slightly higher enough to get in range. Woo! There we go. And I'm going to go for 2 sword style waterfall slashes. Actually, no, you should go to the down guy.
Yeah, this one, down the lowest
I can't
is
get
stunned.
that far.
Okay, fair.
That's more than 60, and no one can get
That is
that
fair.
far. Yeah. Okay, so waterfall slashes, it just keeps rolling until it either misses or the enemy dies. And I have
Nice.
advantage on the guy that's down, so that's gonna hit. I'm just gonna add all the damage in at the end. So hit, crit,
Hell yeah.
miss. 3 hits.
Fuck.
Oh.
3 hits worth. Wait, plus 16. No, that 100% doesn't hit. Yeah, no. We hit an 11, not an 8. Well, 3 hits isn't bad, since that is 24d12 plus 120, because I got a crit. 251. As he slashes this one, and then... I'm not allowing myself to use that more than once a turn. That's way too busted. That is way too busted. Oh, I did have something. I had gun motor key. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it. I used the 2 movement speed. I could have attacked the dude that was... I actually could have attacked the dude that was, stunned, because gun motor key lets him move 30 foot in a straight line. Oh, that's unfortunate. Fuck it. Yoshi doesn't have the issue on Paradise Totsuka anymore. I'm gonna go for a Paradise Totsuka. I crit!
Damn, pulling out the big ones.
To be fair,
Nice.
these things have proven to be quite dangerous.
True.
Considering we've actually thrown a decent amount at them and none of them are down yet. 2 sword style. Paradise Totsuka! So, by the way, his is actually better than, Keen's is, just so you guys know. His got upgraded a little while ago, because he got better. That's a flat 500!
Nice.
That's half their health, he's under half health. That's a bad thing, it's gonna counterattack. The dude's gonna try and hit him with a plasma axe. Normally, he has advantage because he's in rampage mode. What's Yoshi's AC?
Insanely high.
25! So that hits! Let's see how much this does to him, shall we? Do you want to... So rampage mode is why these things are scary, just so you guys know.
Yep.
Here's why.
Oh.
Yikes.
Oh, he should have hakied. He wasn't expecting that much damage, so that's why he didn't haki, but... as you watch the thing scream out, roar out, and then slash at him with it. That dealt so much damage. He's on 48, as you guys can see. What the... Oh, I should probably mention, once the nearing death, they get stronger. Fun adventure, don't you think?
Yep.
I'm gonna have two of them
Pretty
take
horrific
a
adventure.
extra action. Read as legendary action, but these guys technically don't have it.
Alright.
First off, the one
We're
that Zoro attacked is going to attack Zoro.
That makes sense.
I meant law for both those things I just said.
Okay.
Okay, so you're.
Shit.
Whatever you were about to say, shut up, Eli.
Fuck you.
So
No, I'm okay with Zoro not being hit by this.
you can't dodge that.
Yeah, understandably.
You should hockey this.
I am going to hockey this.
$108.
Wow.
Damn.
And then the one in front of the Khan is going to attack a Khan. With the lightning sword. That hits. I'm hockeying. To
Wow,
take this
we're-
down to normal damage.
That-
Because it's under half health, it deals double damage. That's how this works. They gain advantage, resistance to 6 types of damage, and they deal double damage. This is my mini-boss enemy. I will accept all forms of
Yeah,
abuse.
Yeah, mini bosses have gotten kind of tough these days, eh?
Yes, that's their turns. It's Chris's turn.
This is.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna help out Yoshi. Because he's not looking too hot.
have to be. Yeah.
Okay, I can't get close because she doesn't have high movement speed. So for Chris, I'll have her, because I forgot to update the sheet like I promised I would, because that's how I work. I'm gonna have her shoot 2 refraction lasers. So he has to make dex saves. Okay, now it rolls good. All or nothing, that misses. Okay, that fails. And she's gonna, she shoots a laser into this bloke. That's gonna be 12d10 damage. 12d10. 60 damage. He has to roll a con save against the blinded condition. He's immune to the blinded condition.
He is a robot. That does make sense.
That's Chris's turn. She only has 2 attacks.
Right.
Evanders. You write down a note for yourself to remember that they're blind. So
No, I was just gonna write down and try not to disrupt the session. But you think Jags might have filled the room with carbon monoxide or some shit?
no, that's too easy.
Yeah.
Just a little carbon monoxide for the fun of it.
I mean that I believe, but no, he doesn't
Yeah.
want this to be over quick.
Just a little, because he wants us to think that we're the ones that are incompetent.
Yeah.
I suppose I should try and assist your captains, shouldn't I?
You should.
Probably a good idea, considering.
Okay. As you see him dissolve into a, as you see him seemingly dissolve into a swirl of snow, which you then see go all around the Model 7C that's attacking a Khan. This move has 2 different ways it can work, so if you guys want to play with Evander, you can. But this one's really fun. Allows Evander to attack all items with a 40 cube in front of him, or he can instead target one enemy and attack 6 times with the same move.
That's pretty good. It's kind of like Jinchwei, but
Yeah, it's very unique. I like it. I was proud of it, really. And he's going to attack the enemy in front of him 6 times because he doesn't have advantage, so this is going to be a standard. Well, one of those misses.
with 3 of those
One of those misses for sure. Because
Oh,
there's
with
one of the
advantage,
2
sorry.
hits is what I mean. No, that was 6 hits. He doesn't have advantage, so only 1 hits. He only deals 8d12. Ugh. Well, that's disappointing. I hope that would do more.
there's definitely some carbon monoxide in the air.
I don't know if there is. That's how much he did off of 1 hit.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. These things get stronger at low health, then we should put them down for sure, right?
Well, that would be the general idea.
He's gonna fly up in the air a little bit. Tundra La Spada! And he's gonna fire down 2 big axe things at the one in front of him and one over at this guy. 3 to hits. Whoo!
That was pretty good.
That's much better. Unfortunately, he's only got Champ 1. But that is because he has something else in exchange.
Maybe we should take them down one at a time, seeing as they seem to get a everything buff once they get close to death.
So this is against the one in front of Akan and him. Plus 16. And he cuts off it as one gets put down, and the second one... Let's see how much it does against the other guy. Is also... He just killed 2 of them!
Wow.
Damn.
Is that enough
Damn,
for you?
Evander. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. That was really good.
Okay, in that case, because he's killed the one here, he's gonna fly... Wait a sec. He's gonna move to here, and he's gonna target 3 at the guy that's stunned.
Nice!
So, with advantage on the first...
And plus I'm imagining, would it deal extra damage since he's covered in water?
No. Oh, I think that's only 1 hit. Yes, it is. Only
But
one
that
of those
one hit is a crit.
That 1 hit is a crit, but that is still just the effect of basically 2. It just has slightly
Damn,
more.
Evander's really showing off.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he's really showing off.
oh,
You're the half
well,
health.
Okay, that's
say
pretty
that,
good.
uh,
It's
yeah.
the same. He gets 1 damage per day.
So,
of the
yeah,
year.
Eli, shut the fuck up.
To be clear, the showing off was not disparaging. That is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Luckily, he has
would we
half
be in
heal
this position?
for him, so you don't see it because he doesn't get the bonus damage. I wrote that in for other characters. Anyway, yeah, slash into that. That one's now at half health, so it now resists 6 damage types. That's my thing. Kuro's turn. Kuro! Oh. Wait a second, one of them's it. Wait a sec, this guy's fucked! Looks over at the 17, he can't succeed stuff. I have 2 attacks, I can throw bombs! And he's gonna throw 2 bombs at the Model 7C. Since it can't succeed the deck save.
Nice.
Basically free damage.
He will just throws 2 bombs at it. Wait a sec, it resists fire. And it takes 60. Sweet, I am leaving.
Thanks for the assist.
You're welcome. Let's see. We're about evenly split. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I might try and attack this one, I guess.
It's all yours.
She's thinking to herself. Screw it, I want to... Okay. No, I want to see if I can actually do better than I did yesterday. Doing the karate secret technique. Pierce Extreme! With advantage. That's a crit!
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Fun fact, they don't resist water damage. Also, fun fact, she made enough water to shoot a bolt. Because she sucked it out of the air like a fisherman.
Pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Water control is incredible.
Thanks. Oh my god, she fucking killed it.
Holy shit!
Damn.
Thanks. As it just.
Yeah,
Molly, you're incredible.
she sort of just makes, like, you know, unsure how to take compliments noises.
Oh god, she's adorable.
That's her entire turn, by the way, and she's now effectively stunned for the next turn.
Oh.
It's okay. Frankie and Morgan are there to protect
It's
her.
an incredibly powerful move. Unfortunately, because she's a Delphic user, she has downsides to it. Now imagine Morgan having that move.
No
You already
downsides.
no downsides, plus the advantage of having superior natural water control. And that's why I thought, hey, you might want to take this, so...
Yeah, definitely. That looks sick.
Next up.
Usopp! What's
Okay.
Usopp gonna do?
Okay. So if these are the guys that's captured everyone else, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's gonna put down his goggles. It's time.
Getting serious.
I should try and be I should try and do the best I can. As the brave warrior Usopp!
Well, this should be good.
This doesn't hurt allies. It specifies opponents. Green Star! Bombgrass! So, rolling to hit this 7C. Why did I give him champion? Oh, right, because he has 3 attacks and is one of the stronger members. Anyway, that hits. So, that dude is going to suddenly have his face explode. A little bit. 102 damage. Now the 2 next to him have to both make dex saves, or else they will take half of that. I believe that's how it works. Yes, half damage rolled. Yep, that's how that works. Rolling dex saves for both. They both fail. 51 damage.
Nice.
That's 10 off that. Okay, I have no idea how to help out with this. Wait a second. Hey, Shane, I think. That was your name, right?
Yeah, what? Do you think my name just changed?
No,
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, we knew each other for like 2 minutes before I got captured, mate.
You meant to work fast, not slow.
I was just trying to say, do you think these things can see through smoke?
Shane will have a look at them.
You can roll this for free, I'll say. You have
Shane-
no idea.
Yeah, no idea.
Okay, now
X-Zero
here's the
somewhere
one.
in the back of Shane's brain, just holding back that information physically with his fucking spirit hands.
Yeah, but that actually does
Inner
make a lot of
demon,
sense.
just being a petty
Yep.
bitch.
Yep, I'm not
Okay.
getting information.
Ah, fuck, in that case then, Quick Climb Star! And he's gonna shoot a Quick Climb Star at both the Model 7C in front of Kina and Zoro, and the Model 7C that is not currently engaging with combat. Both of them have to make strength saves, which one fails, the other one doesn't. The one next to the Lord doesn't. But one of them is now restrained by a bunch of Quick Climb around his foot. Okay, that'll work. Ty's turn.
Ty, if he's using Dragon Stance, he's not like you. There's no way that his body's able to fully handle the backlash. So he's gotta be injuring himself a little.
Actually, I'm not at all, thank you very much. You see, that's what happens when you perfect it.
There's no way that you've perfected the Dragon Stance.
Okay, hell with this. First off, Bentley, he goes near you as you see as he starts to ignite his body, and a bunch of blue flames go over to you. Receive 20 HP. Because he passively heals every turn, but if he's full health, he gives it to another person.
Neat.
Thanks.
Damn.
That's a minus, not. I need to do plus.
Yeah, you're way more used to doing minus.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, you're right. Also, I remembered something that you apparently forgot about, Lord Dean.
Don't call him Lord.
Old habits die hard. Don't worry, he'll die harder. Dragon Stance! Tiger Roar! He's gonna Dragon
I
Stance
heard a
into the
very
thing.
different word there.
No, it's not that. He misses the first hit, but I'm gonna roll again with the second. He does hit! Yay! Specific, if you remember, he's specific. Dragon's Dance specifically breaks through the shield. Literally can't
Right.
believe you forgot that, mate.
I didn't forget. I was just hoping that I could break through without needing to use it. I guess now's not the time for pride, though, is it?
Wait, you were using your pride?
It's not been very effective then.
Yeah, well, not Yoshi. Yeah, I'm not Yoshi.
I will hurt you, Bentley! It will not be difficult!
Yeah, won't be hard.
I don't think Yoshi and Bentley have had a rematch since
No, they
their
haven't.
fight on Fubuki.
Wonderful. Wonderful. My turn. And, Geen will counterattack.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's a deck save. Can't use that as a counterattack. You watch as as something shoots out of his, something in his, what's the word? Forearm, that's the word. And he grabs it, and it ignites into a massive-looking greatsword made of solid light. Let's see how you like my unlicensed Tempest power. God's Blade! And he's gonna try and stab Ty. With advantage. 26, checking Ty's AC. 26, so in that case, you know it, you love it.
Lock it.
Hockey!
Nice.
Enlightened temper.
Wait, is that the thing we fought back on Jinsway? Well, faught's a strong word. Killed instantly to be more accurate. I had a
No.
whole bunch of moves I made up for it that we never fought, so I pasted them over here and upgraded them.
No. He never had his enlightened temper back on Jinsway. Only the shadow and the faith. This is a perfect fusion of the two.
Actually, I had gained it, but unfortunately, you two managed to take me out almost immediately. Apparently, your will was stronger than my own. Apparently.
Stronger still.
Right. Okay, Bentley, you're still fucked up, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Great! Firebird
Please.
Ram! That hits. This is going to deal a decent chunk of damage. Bentley, heal 40 HP. Because he can choose to heal himself or others. He did take damage after he used that last move, but you're more damaged, so he doesn't need to help himself. He needs to help you.
So this is how you're making sure Bentley survives this arc.
Yes.
Literal heal battery.
Literally,
Yeah,
yes.
that makes sense.
Yes, his best friend and rival who has an ability to heal. You see that
Damn,
part of his...
Sasuke.
It is Naruto.
Damn, Sasuke, you really have found your Naruto.
Oh god, you're right.
Oh god, and Sasuke's
you're
own
the
abilities hurt him all
Sasuke!
the time. And Sasuke's own abilities hurt him all the time, like with his Mangekyo Sharingan.
And even more importantly, he ran away with a bunch of criminals.
Congratulations.
This was not intentional in the slightest, but damn.
So your Sasuke copy is somehow less of a Sasuke copy than
Then you're
Bentley, who wasn't
your
intended
original-
as one.
Then you're allegedly the original character, yeah.
The character I literally named after Sasuke.
Yes, anyway, that's Ty's turn. Shanez, it's yours.
I love Shanas.
Yep.
I never remember where Shanez
I
started.
love Shane. Okay, Shane is gonna go 1, 2. And, I'll roll stealth.
You trying to hide behind String Bean Usopp?
string bean.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a string bean anymore, actually. No, he's pretty muscular. You all have disadvantage, though,
To be fair,
because you're
compared
about
to-
the same height as him.
Actually, Shane's
Oh.
probably the string bean at this point, isn't he?
Probably.
Shane's not that. Yes, Usopp is more muscular. I'm sorry, you're not gonna have. It's not like someone bigger like a Khan or Morgan or Frankie. Usopp is about the
Okay,
same
fair enough.
size as you. You have disadvantage if you want to do a stealth roll.
Okay, I'll do a stealth roll.
You fail.
Yep, I'm not going to make it. Okay, in that case...
Sorry, I'm used to hiding behind literally everyone.
Yep.
Why am I being used as a meat shield?
Not really a meat shield. Besides, I had another idea. Shane is going to stand up and go into slim form.
Now he really is a string bean.
Yep. Yep, now I am Oh, god damn it.
I'm sure actually you're about
Beat.
to obliterate the shit out of one of these guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the one that's not being occupied at the moment. Is that one actually... Oh yeah, that one's restrained.
No, this one's restrained.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go after this one.
Well, you have an advantage on the restrained guy.
That's actually a pretty good idea. I'm gonna go after the restrained guy first.
What are you doing to kill him?
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
I'm imagining he might. This dude has a lot of HP left, but if Shane's doing what I imagine is 6 shots.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing some spiderwicks and jumping crimson spiders
Okay,
mixed
give
together.
me the fucking number, because one of those is a multi-hit attack and one of those is a single hit.
Okay. So I can do 6 attacks, is that right?
Yes, but one of those attacks can still be the one that hits multiple times, so...
Okay, in that case, I'm going to be doing 3 spiderwicks, and then...
3
Oh yeah, because I can do 1...
If you're doing 3 Spiderwicks, 3 Crimsons,
Yeah.
that comes up to... Because it's 3 hits for that, so that comes up to 12 rolls to hit. So, 24 rolls to hit.
This sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong, DM regarding his life choices for 500.
Look, it ain't my fault.
It is.
It ain't... Yeah,
Whenever you run a
Like,
campaign,
look.
just know I'm going to break your fucking system in half.
look, I know, Liam. I know. I know. So,
You break everyone's systems in half. Robbie's not
true.
special for that.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah.
You're the stress test.
I'm literally the stress test, because in every single game of like this I play, I will find a way to break the system.
Okay.
Roll 24 d12, please. 20. I meant 20. Okay, hit, crit, hit, miss, hit, crit, miss, crit, hit,
Crit.
hit, miss. So 3 misses, 3 crits, and the rest hits.
So 10 hits.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Jin Shui Rush. Logic.
Bullets.
Yeah.
Jin
Yes.
Shui Gatling.
Oh. Wow,
This
this
is-
really is Gatling.
This is the shit that.
Bullets.
Reminder,
This is
Spotty
the shit
a,
that Tawara-
If I had to remind something, Spotty is a fucking revolver rifle, which means he needs to be reloaded.
Yeah.
Or at least he
Oh,
would if
damn,
One
I'm
Piece
going
didn't
up.
ignore that.
This
Roll
is the shit that.
that
fucking-
damage, please.
This is the shit that Tawara does. Jalhemi Tawara does.
Yeah, but Shane does it
Shoots
without a
one
devil
bullet
fruit.
and it's 50.
Well, technically there is a devil fruit involved, but it's a spider, so I don't know how much that helps with making more bullets.
The spider is Angie.
Yeah. The spider's angry.
Are you
so
doing
that's
the
a
math for the
crit.
damage, please, Robbie?
Yep, I am. I'm supposed to be doubled. Okay, so... And then that is... So hit... Hit... Okay, so... Getting that. Okay, and...
I would
So,
like players who are
one,
getting their life choices for 500, Alex.
Yeah, fair.
Hit, crit... crit.
That works even better because Alex works with both.
Yeah,
Responding to
I have
him
been
and
forward
referring to
working.
Alex Trebek.
Ah. Yeah, true. Nice one.
Thank you. It was unintentional, but I will take the compliment anyway. Because I have an ego the size of Jupiter.
We know.
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
It was only Mars when I met you
Well-
guys. You all fed it to become Jupiter.
Still gonna say it's your fault.
We hit it in the head enough, so they got stupider.
Can I add hockey to this?
Yes, you can if you want to do more mathematics.
Actually, no.
Great way to deter him, Liam.
Okay, I think I've got this right. Yes,
I'm going to assume you have because I'm not bothering to change it.
Okay, yeah, because 2 crimson. Yeah, because the crimson was a crit, and I'm fucked to recalculate. So here we go.
You kill him!
Well, that's 1 down.
Holy shite.
Yeah, I've been working on becoming a firing squad. Quite effective. Alright.
Okay, let me cap a track. You took out 4 of them! Very impressive. Very impressive.
That's definitely sarcasm I'm detecting.
Oh no, I am very impressed. You took out 4 of them. What will you do about the second 2? As these 2,
Bro thinks he's
as
Madara.
2 more land right behind you 2.
Ah, right.
Paste,
Horrible.
paste, paste, and paste.
Is Jack saying this? Like he's just doing
Jack
copy
is saying
paste at the keyboard?
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine him
C,
doing that.
Control V, Control C, Control V.
Yep. That is a canon event.
Motherfucker. Because a bunch of us are seriously injured after taking out only a few of them.
These are the worst kinds of people. Luckily, I didn't even get hit once.
Lucky bastard. Keep just saying it, we're still on the floor.
Take it easy. Law, heal him up. Black rope dragon twister.
Next
They'll
save.
try and hit both of these 2.
They fail.
Hell yeah. That is 10d12 slashing. And on a fail, they both failed.
They both failed.
Oh, and in that case, they both launched up into the air.
That's useful for Usopp. That sets him up for combos.
Hmm.
58. It's...
You got a better aim on them, long nose.
I would if I wasn't being surrounded by them!
Just focus
Point.
on the target.
In that case, well, if they're up in the air, then Zoro can go underneath them now, right?
Yes, you can also, but they still have opportunity on you because most of their moves have reach.
That's true, that's true. Oh. You know what? Sure. Zoro's gonna go over to this thing and kick off it to jump up into the air alongside them.
Cool. What you doing now?
3,000 worlds. Into this one.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Because they're in the air?
Yes.
Fair enough.
That one actually makes sense. You miss.
This really isn't my battleground.
It's mine though! I can't just have the wings come out.
Fair enough. That's a good point.
Well, I guess he opened up for 2 people.
Yeah.
Nice job, Zoro. Great team player.
Yep.
So you guys have an issue where you keep missing these things, right?
I mean, I don't, but they do.
You just missed one. So the one you just missed, I think I'll have a try at this. And as she's as you see her like summon a ball of flame, and as it starts spinning in her head until it turns into a giant flame disc. Swirling flame disc. Yes, I stole the can, son. What do you ask? And she misses. No one saw that. That was intentional. I was aiming for a security camera.
Yep, let me just.
Zora will
wipe
just
my-
raise.
Well, of not missing a con.
Zora will just raise his eyebrow and fold his arms.
Yeah, I'm wiping my search history or viewing history.
Why are you wiping your search history?
That's a better question.
What freaky stuff did you get up to?
Probably something
What
masochistic.
kind of
Okay,
weird
fine,
porn are you
earlier.
watching while we're all getting our asses handed to us?
Considering what he said earlier, probably CBT.
Oh god, I'm a masochist, aren't I?
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, Zorro.
This is canon now.
Hey, Zorro. Fuck you!
Yeah.
As she's just gonna start, as she just summons out two much bigger balls of fire, and she's gonna start aiming them at the Model C. This is another one of her multiple new ultimate moves. Twin Dragon Cannon! And it will open fire into a giant burst of plasma fire. Because I just decided to steal from Dragon Ball Z with this. So rolling with advantage.
Damn!
Crit! Because this has two... Because I can do this as many actions as a Khan has with an additional roll that does not cost a usage or an action. All enemies that attack can't have advantage while she's doing this.
When you say you're stealing from Dragon Ball Z, is this a move that Raditz does?
No, kind of. It's close to a Final Flash is what I was thinking.
Fair enough.
Although it is incredibly close to the Double Sunday, yes. As it turns out, shooting lasers is quite simple. Also, those all crit. So, 64d12 times 2 is 128d12 plus 32, because I can't because I can't add Haki to a laser beam of death. And she immediately kills the one that you were trying to shoot, that Zoro missed.
Oh.
Just obliterates it on the face of the planet. Better?
A bit. I got him up in the air for you.
Yeah, well, I erased it from existence for you. They're about to try and fight each other. Anyway, Bentley. Bentley, your turn.
Just a tiny little conqueror's clash between the two of them.
No, they're just looking at each other, and then the little zappy eye line thing happens.
There's little zappy eyes, yeah.
They want to fight. They'll wait till later, but they're fighting.
Bentley, it's your turn.
Alright. Guess there's no use. Should I go for an ultimate, or should I try and do some supers?
What do you think?
Maybe
Because
use
his-
Dragon Stand.
Maybe you should use like
I'm gonna use
reset
Dragon
up his
Stance. I'm
force
just gonna
field.
think. I'm just trying to think of, do I do Dragon Stance on that, or do I do Dragon Stance on super?
This is a final antagonist of the arc. I think you can afford to do it all.
Yeah, and that's why it's
That's
happening
fair.
in the middle of the arc, right? Right, guys?
Yeah, obviously you're gonna lose against him, but like at least try and put up a good fight. Come on.
Alright. You're right. This really is no time to be worrying about pride. Especially if he's gonna be bastardizing the stance anyway. Dragon
I
Stance.
improved it.
Stormfront. 10 dragon feathers!
Fuck me, open up with feathers.
Oh!
Holy fucking shit. So that's a hit, that's a crit, that's a miss, that's a hit, that's a miss, that's a hit, that's a crit, that's a hit, that's a crit, that's a crit.
Hang
So,
on.
1, 2, 3, 4 crits. And
Five crits.
5
No,
crits.
4 crits. 4 crits I missed. I saw one of them in the wrong combination.
That's fair. So crit. So 2, 4, 5, 7. Was the 12 a hit or a miss?
Hit. 12's a hit.
Okay, so I only missed 2, and I crit 5, which means it's the equivalent of 13. Okay. You know how this works.
I also know
Calculate
how much
time.
HP you're about to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, it might not have been the best idea to do this with feathers, but I've got a guy here that can heal me, so...
Uh,
Probably should have
It's
done
always
it.
the way of the DPS. Take the healer for granted.
Yep, I know that
13.
well, as the only healer in BC.
Okay, roll.
I may not be
50.
healer, but I'm at least helping you guys not take much damage.
You're in a
By the
similar
way,
boat.
I definitely... Pardon?
You're in a similar boat in BC.
And you know what?
It's just that you
I
have...
just...
Do your thing.
I was gonna say, I just got access to an extra form of hockey, so I'm gonna use that.
Man, you're really going all out.
Does that
on
only
this.
apply to one of the attacks, or?
No.
It's
Applies to-
Geen.
it
Always
applies-
he's
just-
going all out in
It'll
this.
just say it applies to the entire group because I'm way too lazy to let that. 'Cause it's closer to a time limit thing, so since this is all occurring in the time it takes for one attack action, then it's fine.
Okay. If that's the case, then I will add on the hockey damage, which will be 30 times 13.
This is gonna hurt him.
Oh, damn. It will. And...
Jesus, Lorenzo. Roll unrelenting because I'm pretty sure
Yeah. Swear to God, if I go down,
you don't.
I'm probably gonna go down. Actually,
DC is
Yeah, no,
the
'cause-
starting DC is 10.
sweet. Okay.
nice.
But I'm still on 1 HP. Yeah, as the 10 feathers will blast forward into him and break through his shield, as Bentley's own body will start looking as if it's like cracking over the place. Damn it!
Yes, that's what I wanted to see. Much better, Sheep and Leon. Now that
I
I've
don't
seen your
Need
best.
praise from someone like you.
Now I've seen your best. Here's mine again. Celestial Dragon stats. Judgment of the Supreme Being. You are hit. Roll unrelenting.
I'm gonna be rolling unrelenting again. I guess I just do that now.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm not rolling damage on one.
That's 18.
Then you succeed. DC 15 on the second one. You need to roll better on the third, or else you're fucked. And
Damn it.
time to tie again. Crit! As you see him whip around and, with a kick, then deliver the similar Dragon Stance level attack on Ty. You notice it somehow goes faster than the Armored Hockey Ty activates.
Time.
Plus 32. Rolling unrelenting. Ty stays up. Ugh. Jesus! Okay, this is way worse than he was before.
He's gotten way stronger. It's unbelievable. We thought he was godlike back on Jinshui.
Ty, you took that so much better than Bentley did. Shut up, you freak. How long till you guys have to go for chores, by the way?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah. Actually 3 minutes. We're probably gonna have to stop for a bit and then come
Yeah,
back.
so let's finish this turn and then we should head off.
This turn?
Of Geens.
Right. Eli, by that logic, do you want me to do the thing now, or do you want me to wait till you're back and do it next turn?
I say next. I say do it next turn. Wait until we're back. That way we don't have to worry
That's the end
about
of his turn.
Alright, in
Alright.
that case, we'll see you in a little bit.
Yep, I'll put. And we're back.
Good
Hello.
decision.
Great. It's Frankie's turn. So, Robbie, it's Frankie's turn.
Okay. Right. Fair enough.
Music?
Give me a second. I was rubbing my eyes.
Okay.
I feel like this one.
At least it's Vander up that way. Okay, I'm gonna have Frankie step forward and go up to Model 7C. I am going to have him do iron boxing.
Jeez.
Ah, yes, he's gonna
gonna
Muda,
roll.
Muda.
Muda, Muda, Muda. Please. Please, a good Muda, Muda. Frankie deserves it.
This is 8.
Yep. Okay, yeah,
Okay, so crit miss. So that negates 1 hit.
okay.
So hit, hit, hit. 3 hits.
Okay, 3 hits. Fair enough. Okay, so 3 of those. Yep. And he really needs hockey, Frankie.
He does, doesn't he?
Okay,
Don't worry,
so that's
he will learn that
116.
lesson.
Yeah, I think he's learned it now, honestly.
He's learning it now, and he will
should
have learned it fully.
Okay, so I can multi-attack, so I can do it again, right?
Yes, you can.
Muda Muda for the win.
To be fair, he literally does this exact thing against Senor Pink, so yeah, it's 100% canon. He can just do it again.
Yep, okay. Please better.
So that gets 1 hit, so 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4 hits this time. He improved.
Yep, that is an improvement. That's what we like to see. Okay, 150. Okay, that was an
Nice.
improvement.
Time for the thing
Okay,
you guys
how
are
is he
gonna hate
looking?
hearing. He's under half health.
Fuck.
Okay,
That's your turn.
I suppose I can... Oh, it's still my turn?
No, that is your turn.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, right, that makes sense.
Kinemog's
Okay.
turn. He's gonna get up off the floor. Oh, that's just unfortunate. One of those guys is still in the air, isn't he?
Yeah,
This guy.
he's still falling. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll with advantage on him. Okay, so that's Sparrow Tongue Cut. He's going to jump up and bring down his big flamey sword. There you are, Keen. Well, not big.
Big flamey sword. That's
Regular
the official
sized
name.
flamey sword. Slash 20 d10, 12 plus 20, 131.
Nice, nice, nice.
This does not seem to be working as well as it needs to. Yes. I should go further. And you're gonna watch as Keen's hands go black with haki before his sword starts to glow an orange glow. He's using Ryo.
Yep.
Critical
Yeah.
hit!
Makes sense.
Odin two-sword style. I'm actually gonna switch songs to this one, I think. Because that's a hit.
Deserved.
Paradise Totsuka! So that is going to be a lot of fucking damage. So that is doubled. So because the effects of Ryo are strong as fuck, because of what they do. Plus, let's see. So he's at 20 normally. If I add on Haki to that, that probably puts us at 30, doubled 60, doubled again to 120. And
Damn.
you watch as the thing is 7.5.
Yeah.
Ha! You'll note a significant amount of that damage seemed to almost happen on the inside before the rest of the slash.
Oh, that was...
Wait a second. There's that advanced armament stuff. I gotta ask him how to teach me that later. The 7C's turn. First off, Law is not going to get attacked. Instead, it's going to be Zorro.
Oh,
He miss.
Hey, the carbon monoxide poisoning starting to affect the robots.
And just because I'm being a dick, one against the Khan, that hits, and one against Zorro, that.
Actually, the one against Akan does hit the other 7C.
oh.
I'm swapping them.
Fair. In that case,
I've got a reaction, I might as well use it. Also, I'm definitely doing this shit with Ashlyn.
Yeah.
I've awakened something in your knowledge of teleporting bullshit.
In fairness, this is kind of the shit that Sinan can do, except only with his allies.
So not this. This is much better and stronger.
No, but the thing is, the allies can then just launch an attack.
Okay. Then the 7C next to you, Shane, is going to attack Usopp. That's going to hit.
No, what's up?
But now I get to pull out
Did I
something really
shave?
cool.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
As a reaction, Usopp pulls something out of his pocket and puts it in the way of the axe, negating the damage.
Impact dial.
Correct!
Ah.
Yeah!
Oh, man.
As he does that,
So
since
cool!
this reaction just lets him do it. Impact! And I'm going to roll the double of the damage that would have done. Yes.
Man, it's so cool that Usopp held on to that.
Yeah, he did, totally. That's why it shows up here and in the actual series, right, guys? Right?
Yep, totally.
Yeah, I love how often Usopp uses this thing.
I love how often Oda remembers stuff that he gave to pre-time skip Usopp.
I love how often Oda remembers stuff he gave to pre-time skip characters. Or
I love how often
even
Oda
Luffy.
remembers stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, to be fair, he has a lot more to remember than fucking Toriyama.
I wish he read the wiki more.
He does constantly. I think
Someone needs to write. Someone needs to write up like a fake article into the wiki so that Oda will remember. It will use a move that hasn't ever been used before in the series as if it's been used before.
I don't think he's that dumb, Robbie. Eli, fuck. Anyway,
What? What did
Sorry,
Robbie
Why
Robbie.
did you
catch?
call it Robbie?
Why did Robbie catch a stray there?
I did nothing.
because I was thinking of Robbie's turn weirdly because I was looking at Shane.
Oh,
Makes sense.
Anyway, he's also going to attack
Same.
you now, Shane.
oh.
You may as
yeah.
well shave.
I may as well shave, yeah.
You do not
Nope.
shave. Prepare to get cut.
Okay. Oh, this is
If
gonna
you do
hurt.
not shave, the robot will do the shaving for you.
Unfortunately, you do not have an impact dial. 101. Man, that was great. Just turns back to see you getting cut by by a different slash. Oh.
Yeah, totally great. Ow.
I only got the one, mate. Sorry. Kuro's about to get attacked. Fuck! It misses. Uh-oh. Kuro's getting
Oh.
crit.
Man, these...
God damn, Kuro. That's a natural crit too.
Can't do anything about it. He dodged one. He didn't dodge the next one. Kuro's down.
Fuck. Well, there goes our healer.
Fuck!
Well, one of them.
Yeah, the other one's stuck behind an impenetrable force field. And the other
That's
one's a
right.
main
Talking
fighter
about
as well.
Mm.
And the other one's a main fighter as well. Okay, that was that guy's turn. Next up, this 7C. Walking over to Aramola. Attacking Aramola with disadvantage. Missing. Missing. The half-elf one is now going to attack Morgan.
The half-elf one?
The half-elf.
Half-health.
Why is it a half-elf? Oh! That
Hey,
makes more sense.
Mrs. Morgan.
I also heard
Wait,
half-elf. no.
25. First off.
I'm going to hockey so that... yeah, I'm going to hockey. No, I'm just going to let it hit me. I'm not wasting hockeys on that. Actually, Iron Body ups my AC as well.
No, it doesn't.
I'm going to use an Iron Body.
No, it doesn't.
Wait, no, that doesn't upgrade my AC. I'm just going to take the hit. Sorry. I'm just taking a hit.
25 hits you then?
Yes.
So the subsequent 26 would also hit you then.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Fine, I'll hockey. There's no way I'm using all of them up before the end of combat.
Fine, I'll hockey.
That's why I said, are you sure?
Oh, I'm down. I'm rolling unrelenting.
Unrelent. Unrelent!
100 HP.
Full health or half?
100 HP.
Huh?
100 HP.
All right.
Yep.
It's always 100 HP. Oh,
Fair,
not
fair.
20.
All right. I'm still up. Oh, that thing smarted.
So
Oh.
that's why I was really concerned when you said I'm just gonna take the hit, because you forgot at half health they basically always crit and they can more
Yeah.
crit.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Well, okay.
Is
Is
that
it
all their
still
turns?
any of their turns?
No, that's everyone's turn.
Okay. Which one looks more healthy of the two next to me?
The one to your
Actually,
right.
yeah, that's probably a better one to attack too, because that one's near Aramola, who is still stunned. I'm going to
You're
pull
right.
out a...
They didn't have disadvantage. One of those attacks would have gotten through.
Does Aramola look like she could take that hit or not?
She's full health. No, she isn't.
So probably.
Let's find out.
Because if it
Yes,
doesn't
but
look
not
to me like-
well.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, in retaliation, now that it's my turn, I am going to pull out a Tempest Dragon. I am going to be reckless attacking because,
Do you want me to switch songs?
obviously,
Yep.
yes.
It's a serious
That
question
hurts.
because there is a possibility that it will go worse for you. Oh, that's
Yeah, switch songs. Yeah, that is very much a crit. Okay, so I'm going to hockey this crits. So that is 88d12 plus 62, which is 124. Alright, I think this thing will die.
It doesn't die. It's under half health.
Shit.
Counter
I'm
attack.
gonna do it again. I can't. Oh, shit. Okay.
It hits you.
Yep, okay.
I'm sorry.
What can I do? I have shave. I probably shouldn't. Smartest thing. How much health do I have? Probably enough, right? Oh yeah, I have 7 per day. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm hockeying that, if I can.
You've already hockeyed. You can't double hockey.
Unrelenting.
You succeed.
Okay. With 1 HP?
Yep.
Yes. I am well aware of the effects of unrelenting by this point.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Okay, this thing has gotta go. Alright. Doing another Tempest Dragon against it. The same one that just hit me. Crit.
Yep. It does not resist water damage.
Alright. And hockeying it again.
You kill
It
it.
should be dead now.
You kill it.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So that's 2. How healthy is this one looking?
The one to this one?
Yeah.
It's under half
The
health,
one
but it
up.
has only just gotten there.
Okay. I probably can do enough damage, but I don't want to waste too many ults, so I'm going to try and stun it. So I'll roll to hit.
You hit?
It needs to make a save against being stunned. DC 21.
Yes.
Okay, well, whatever. Alright, and that is... Alright. And for my last attack, I'm going to do that again. Another save.
What's the DC?
DC 21.
Fails.
Okay, it's stunned. I'm just gonna leave it stunned, so that way that'll open up allies for attacking it, because I really want to still have ults by the end of this.
That's fair. Trafalgar Law's
Yeah.
turn.
Okay. So, I probably can't get out of here reasonably without getting counterattacked.
We still need to whittle down the numbers.
So, yeah, I probably can't heal this turn. Countershock against the one next to me, so the one to my right.
Roll with advantage.
So, yeah.
Miss.
Oh.
Trying again.
He's on forward one. Crit!
Hey, never mind. He was on forward watch.
Okay, so the enemy needs to
getting
roll
a
a
natural
DC
20.
22 con save or be stunned.
Law getting a natural 20 is terrifying in concept.
Mm-hmm. It succeeds.
Okay. Alright, fair.
Roll double damage though.
Alright. Alright, so that's 2 of my 3. Should I try again with the counter shock, you reckon?
You could pull out the gamma knife. It's just straight up better.
Alright, gamma knife.
Oh!
Holy shit!
Not
That's
just
2.
Just gear 4.
Not a year 4.
Alright,
In between.
that is... do I need to separate piercing or lightning?
Nope, because it isn't under half health. Also, he uses Haki. I just didn't bother writing it because I got lazy.
Yeah. Okay. So in that case, that's doubled. So that is 50 to 100. D12 plus 122. Alright. And it's a crit. Opponent must make a DC 24
Roll the damage before you
con
say
save or be
anything.
paralyzed.
Well, no, he's very paralyzed by being dead.
Okay, yep. Alright, and that is Law's turn.
Yoshi's turn. Yoshi is going to do the thing that is smart. With advantage, Paradise Totsuka. Critical hit.
Nice.
Plus, how much? Go to the sheet. Put this on Yoshitsune. Paradise Totsuka. Plus 60, double to 120. If he is time stop, it would have done more. It's dead.
Nice.
Very nice.
I've got one more. I've got one more that I can do. And I think, and if Jag's only pulled down 4, then if we kill them faster than he can make more, he has to run out, right? Stop jutsu time! Quadruple
Oh, that's a
effect! Effectively, Black Flash!
Hell yes!
Show! 8 black flashes in a row. I can't breathe.
Anyway, this is gonna do a lot of damage. And by that I mean this thing's full health.
It won't be once you're done with it, and by that I mean it won't be alive.
Yes!
One shot, one shot,
One shot.
one shot.
Uh-huh. Well, the ones on this side are all dead because Yoshi just killed this thing from full! I imagine we should go assist the others. If we kill them faster than he can make them.
Then we'll make ourselves an opening.
Good point. We don't need to worry about exhausting ourselves, do we? Chris's turn.
Yep.
So these things are immune to blinding, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd be right.
Hey, I have an idea! Hey, Usopp! What? I'm gonna throw an attack at you that's really strong. You're gonna hit it. It's gonna hit that dial. It's gonna hit whatever that thing was of yours. Then you pointed at that. That's a really stupid idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's probably why it's a good. Yep, that's probably why it's a good idea. Okay then. He just puts the infectile line in front. Let's see, what's the strongest? Oh, yeah, that's the strongest thing I can do. Hopefully this absorbs it. And she's going to use both her actions to supercharge the Supreme Refraction Cannon.
Oh.
Try and absorb this, please. Oh, God. And she's going to shoot that at him. She takes 80 damage from the side effects of it. Usopp absorbs all of it. And doubles it.
Yeah, this thing's very dead.
Okay. I think I'm fine.
Yep.
So what does
Well,
this attack
got
do when
one.
it hits someone? He says that as he's putting it towards the Model 7C.
You'll see.
I'm gonna roll for Usopp. Okay, somehow he tanks taking that as recoil, or part of that as recoil.
Holy shit!
As you hear, and you see like his arm shift back painfully, and bits of it start bleeding. However,
Damn.
the head.
Shit, Usopp!
However, the head of the Model 7C is no longer there.
Damn. That's
Yeah, I think Usopp deserves Conqueror.
As just, ouch!
Good job.
Everything in my arm hurts. Amanda's turn.
that's kind. Yep.
Let's see, is there anyone that circled that attacks soon? No! However, he is going to do everything that would give advantage to the two snipers. Although Usopp probably is going to have him rolling as normal, considering the whole nearly breaking his arm thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you're assuming that if we kill all of them, no more can come. Smart. I like it. Radio Zero!
Wait, did you just say Zero?
Zero, actually.
Ah,
Zero.
forgive me for mishearing it when you started playing
Oh,
the
it's-
hollow music.
It's absolute zero, isn't it?
Sure.
Grandios Zero.
Definitely. It's
Grandios.
definitely what it is.
Grand. Zero. Zero. Yeah.
Yep, that's definitely what it is. That wasn't just me trying to sound cool, but accidentally stumbling across actual Spanish. And just like Kubo. No, not like Kubo. That actually made sense.
So Kubo knows at least a little. He either knows Spanish or he knows Google Translate.
Okay.
No, in
So
between.
he uses Grandia Zero. So he's going to use Grandia Zero as you watch a giant storm come out in the shape of some sort of giant beast and jump down on this Model 7C. Does he have advantage on this? No, he doesn't.
Doesn't matter.
Crit.
Oh, what?
What's what?
Yep.
Shut up.
What's wrong? Anyway, crit.
Stop.
What's stopping like?
What happened? No, sorry. Siri just started. Just started up, and every other sound disappeared, including you guys' voices.
Weird.
Sorry about that.
Okay, well, do you want to see the damage then?
Obviously.
Always.
Chomp.
Not terrible.
Yep, it's under half health now.
Do it again.
Nah, I'm only going to do one of these at a time.
Fair.
Can't make it too easy.
I'm pretty sure he reduces any damage I can do now. So we'll just hit him all at once. Contra la Spada! 3 to hit, all with advantage because the thing is frozen. Miss. Oh, Jesus. Hit. 1 hit,
Oh,
which deals half damage. Rounded up, obviously. 88. How's this move make them that much tankier? Rolling again. Crit. Get
Oh!
Hell yeah!
Damn! A natural
That's
gift
alright,
for
kid.
two. Damn!
he's getting a hockey upgrade on that.
He's an NPC. I can't give him that. However, I'm just going to
Give
ignore
him
a
some
second
kind of
hit.
upgrade. He bloody well earned it.
I'm gonna fucking know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna maybe get him up a different ultimate then.
Yes. So apparently the theme music works real well for him.
Yes! I guess the guy that had vaguely Spanish-sounding attack names works well with music I stole from Bleach. No, Eli,
Yeah.
you're kidding me? I'm not
Especially
doing that
since this-
here. Also, no.
This track's name is Claver La Espada. In other words, it is specifically the Espada's theme song.
I guess he kind of is an Espada in some ways. He definitely has more Espada than anyone else. I also know, Eli, we've already
He's
seen
gonna
the
Espada Toshiro.
Riken is one. Okay. Yeah. I wanted that to do far more. In that case. In that case, I should steal from that ice dragon I saw before.
Oh.
As you watch the previously created Tundra La Spada sharpen out into a absolutely massive claw, and is gonna bring it down over the 7th sea. So here's the thing, I actually forgot to make a finisher for him. I made one for Ty, but I did not make one for Evander.
For Evander.
So I'm making one up for Evander right the hells now!
Fair enough.
Dracona Grandia Zero! He gear forward, so I'm not bothering to roll damage. Fuck
Yeah.
it. This is a move that, fuck it, this is just gonna be a move that he has from now on. And I'm just gonna roll damage plus this.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
He got
He
another
did,
by the way,
yeah.
he got another gear 4 inside of the damage.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Evander's just really showing off today.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you watch as it goes down and cleaves it into clean little pieces.
Wow.
So technically that was a
I am
critical.
glad he's on our side.
Technically that was a critical of the ultimate I'm making, so it would deal 100 d20. However, I don't think it matters because that just finished off everybody in the outside. And that's another thing I have to add to the eventual Gear 4 Mega compilation. For this campaign, at least. I'm going to make one for every campaign.
Hell yeah. There's probably going to be a lot less in some than others.
Yes, probably the ones that have a lot less sessions.
Also, One Piece has a lot more dice rolls in general, so even if we were to count a similar number of sessions and hours, it would probably still be the One Piece campaign.
Yeah.
Dracona Grandia Zero. There we are, that's his finisher. Have fun fighting that at some point in the future. Anyway, everybody outside is dead because of, several characters locking the fuck in.
Yep.
We're switching, so we're gonna switch from the outside to the inside now. To Dean and Bentley.
Yep.
Because there's no point to going back outside, I feel. It's come clear.
Everyone's pretty much dead.
It's also become clear for us that we can kill them faster than they can kill us. Okay. Let's do this thing. He's going to first off passively heal 20. And then he's going to do 2 Firebird slams at... Firebird rams at Dean. Because it doesn't matter if they hit, he will always heal from it. So, rolling to hit. He does. That's a critical hit. That's a critical hit.
That's a critical hit.
Yep.
Eyes locking the fuck in.
I is extremely locked the fuck in. Should I double the healing he gets
To
with
be
crits, you think?
That would make sense.
Yeah, I would think
Yeah,
so.
I mean,
Great, in that case,
double
instead of
effect
healing
stuff.
80, he heals 160.
Useful. To be fair, you remember what Geen did to this fucker?
Yes, so it makes sense that he's...
Yeah, there's a reason he's locking the fuck in.
Anyway, that is 32 doubled twice. So 64 twice is 128 d12 plus 64.
Oh!
Ah! think you could do that much, asshole? Rounding out to initiative 20. That makes sense. As he just steps back a bit. Of course, my student would do better than Bodeheim's.
The hell was that?
You heard me. This one, of course, my student is superior to Bodeheim's in every way.
He's not your student. You. As Bentley will think back. You really think you can take credit for all the strength that Ty has gained? And that somehow makes you better than him? You... I've heard a lot of people say a lot of things about my master. And over time I've learnt the full extent of who he is. Great and pathetic. Ty is not your student. You are not greater than Bodeheim. My master has been called drunkard, lazy, slack-off, idiot, demon, freak. And you will show him the respect that he deserves! All of you will show them.
Felicia, get in here now!
As he places his hands together, a blast of energy rocketing out of his body and slamming into the force field, disrupting it, shattering it in place. I will destroy you, Geen, and everything that you've brought into this world.
Maximum force field, right this second! Yes, I know! You should get your fucking ass in here now!
Dragon stance. Stormfront North. Varuna. Destruction. Wave! As a massive ball of lightning, flame and force expands itself in front of Bentley between his arms. End you, utter fiend!
Do the thing, do the thing. Comes the hit.
Mm-hmm. As he sends his foot straight into the ball, launching the destructive wave straight into Geen and Jags.
Roll your damage after this.
Yep.
You can see the more wicked contact as Geen makes more, as Geen starts seeing Geen make up shields to block it as it starts to break through.
You want to see the true power of Dragon Stance? The power that destroyed you so many times. And now that you've taken it on, I'll ensure it destroys you again!
Okay.
Holy shit!
And you start to see more and more shields break through. Crack, crack, crack. Down all through it until Felicia! Now or else I'll... I thought both of them get dragged into their own shadows to get out of the way of the attack. I thought you said you had this handled. So did I. We underestimated them. Pull back a bit and show the giant hole that he has left through this underground facility. But you see all the way out into the jungle outside. I'm pretty sure that
I won't let anyone disrespect my masters again.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
Hold on a second.
Holding on a second.
As he takes the 40 damage from Dragon's Dance and collapses to the ground.
Of course he does.
Okay, no, you get the fuck back up. Ty's just gonna start healing you with a bit of flame, so you're not unconscious at least. Yeah, this is clearly not. I'm pretty sure you can tell this has not gone the way you guys had wanted then. Clearly not. They can all cut us in a second. So we need the backup plan. Yeah. We're doing the backup plan. Lucian!
Damn it. Don't you dare.
You made a real stupid move coming here with all of them. And why would that be? You left no one back at your tiny little base camp to protect your kid. Felicia. Send Garganta there.
You.
Fine. You can't! You can't see this living weapon there!
Bentley's gonna turn around. Captain! Go!
Lord, I'm taking a full office. We don't have time for this.
Yep.
This will put me out for a sec, but it takes us time. Room! As you see, as he starts making a gigantic room that reaches across islands. Okay. And, before you see him pull out the thing to say shambles, Geen looks back, Geen and Jags look back over at all of you. We only screwed up this time. Next time, we make sure we can win. Shambles! And everybody gets walked back. Copy.
Damn.
And I'm going to switch back over to the Autumn Islands. Delete everybody here. Put us back a little bit. As we just about get here. Hopefully that's everybody and no one's off the map. Yes, that's perfect. Everyone's a little further back because obviously I have to make this hard for all of you, I'm sorry. As all of you guys land in just in time to see a massive dark shadow opening up in the sky. And out as the portal opens up wide, you see a massive furry hand pull through before the rest of like absolutely gigantic body. As the monstrous Garganta is teleported onto the scene. To be continued.
Does Garganta actually look like a giant bear, or...?
No, this is just the best model I could find.
That's fair.
So, we have an ending story to go to. But I'm glad I left that as the final session.
Endpoint.
As an actual fucking cliffhanger. By the way, I might have lied. You guys are fighting him with this much health.
Okay,
We've
so
gotten like a couple of turns to heal some people, like at least getting Kuro up.
I will let you
And,
heal Kuro and Bentley. I'll let you heal anyone that's under 50%, but we'll take it as short rest dice.
Ty,
Okay.
well, Ty was actively healing Bentley when that happened, so he might have gotten a
Yeah, just
decent,
so everyone who was either down or that will add short rest dice. So we'll just assume that as d10s or d12s. So
Alright, so what is short rest dice? Like,
It's your level. It's the dice that you roll to get your HP. So it's your level's number of dice, isn't it?
Yes.
wouldn't it be half? Because your level's number of dice would be pretty significant.
15? Yeah, no.
That is 15
That would
d10.
be 15d10 or 12.
That's fine. You haven't seen the monster I'm about to dump on you, all of you.
Look at how much 15 d10 just did. Actually, hold on. Bentley has d12.
Adding Constitution or flat?
I believe you just add flat.
Bentley.
Okay, alright, if that's the case,
Bentley has d12s.
then
Sorry, that was...
I've added 80 HP to Morgan.
That's good.
No, 79.
That's much better. 84 for Yoshi. Kuro's on d10s. Not really, but he's on. So he'll be 10 d10 because I said he's on level 10 stat block, and I meant it. Kuro wakes up with 45. Just in time to see the giant, basically the Beast Titan. Oh, just to be clear, by the way, Garganta is about 100 foot tall. Sorry, 100 meters tall.
What is he? Is he a giant? Is he a giant creature?
He looks like a giant. Basically, he looks like an absolutely gigantic, fanged, clawed Bigfoot. Basically, okay, I'll make it simple. He ate the ape model Yowie.
Huh. Yowies aren't big, so I'm guessing he is just giant.
Yes, he's a giant.
Yeah, ape model gay man.
No, technically he would have been an ape model gay sex, but
Shutty, we've got ending story.
Shutty, we've got short health, we've got short rest dice to roll. Also Zoro, luckily Zoro's at full health.
I already rolled mine. Is there anyone who hasn't?
Keen, I'll roll for as well. You might as well roll to get up to full health, because it's not like you're gonna need to worry about short rest at a different point.
Trafalgar Law didn't lose much in the way of health. Morgan did, but didn't get much back.
If you have lower HP, it is better to roll it anyway, because
I have rolled, so like lower than max.
if you're lower than max, it is better for you to have rolled it than not.
Alright, does Law have d10s or d12s?
D12s. He has the highest HP of the entire group.
Yeah, Law's max.
And I'll roll for an Aramola is, I believe, the same level, but 15s. Make D10s, not 15s, rather. So that is 81 on Aramola.
I guess I might as well roll for Shane then.
You might as well, yes, because it might be important.
Yeah, then I use D10s. Yes.
I'll also roll for Evander for the D12s. 75. There we are. Everybody... Oh, he went to full health, actually. Great. Everybody's back and healed up in some way or another. Before, as we're looking down Garganta for next time we're available. For a One Piece session. That's everybody as healed as they can be. Except for Frankie, but he'll be fine. Because I'm lazy and I'm done rolling. So, ending story time then. This takes place... Oop, 1 second, I'm getting noise from the outside. I gotta pause recording and make sure that's... Okay, there we are. Back now. So, this flashback takes place on the Oro Jackson.
Oh.
Interesting. That's Garth's
No,
ship,
that's
isn't
Rogers.
it?
No, that's Rogers.
Right.
As the ship sails through somewhat turbulent seas, the sound of a woman screaming can be heard. But after a little bit, it stops. And on board the ship, Crocus speaks up. Congratulations, Eden. You got twins. Ow. Okay. Wait, twins? Oh shit, I only had a name for a boy. Okay. Well, okay. I'll name the boy Sierra. That's what Rickon said his dad's name was. Oh crap, what do I have for the girl? Roger looks over. Yoko sounds cool. Okay. And she'll be
Sure,
named
Roger.
Yoko. Yeah, and that's how Yoko got her name, from the king of the fucking pirates. Yes, you.
Pretty sure that automatically gives her like all 3 forms of hockey or some shit.
She literally has all 3 forms of hockey.
So yeah, I guess he was right.
Okay. I think I should probably take a rest for a bit. Well, you should. If you were considering otherwise, I probably would have strapped you to your bed. Craig says we're getting up. Oi, Buggy, Shanks! Yes, sir? Yes, Kirkus? Yeah, what's up? You two look after her. If you're cabin boys, then you should look after a weakened crewmate. Got it? Understood, sir. Yeah, cool. Why are you so panicked? She was screaming a lot. She's the strong one. I don't know what did that to her. Babies did that to her. She got beat up by babies?
Senior Pink, what the fuck?
Okay. Cool. I just Shakes just grabs Buggy by his nose and starts dragging him with him. I didn't tell you about the nose, asshole! No bad word in the front of the babies. As Roger moves back upstairs to see Rayleigh and Scoppers. Real concerned until Roger gives a thumbs up. That's pretty cool, huh? It's gonna be like Shanks and Buggy all over again. At least this time we have our actual biological parent on here. That'll make it a little easier. Will it, though? Yes, because I trust Eden more than I trust you. Shut up, Rayleigh! What was that? Couldn't hear over the sound of you not being as strong as me. Oh, please. That was the weakest line you could ever come up with, and you know it! Well, at least it's still stronger than you. Motherfucker!
Yeah, it's just old time Zoro and Sanji.
Oh, you two, shut up. Seriously, shut up. She's been doing it for 20 hours. I want to go to sleep. Whatever, Captain. I got a question for you guys, though. What's up? Yeah? Where'd that storm come from? Probably the east. Yeah, that sounds about right. After saying that, Roger takes a few hours to sleep, all being awoken by the sounds of thunder, lightning, and most concerningly of all, cannonballs. Ah, motherfucker! He runs past and grabs his sword ace before going as he gets onto the stern of the ship and sees a massive fleet, and flying above it. Of course. Great. Now of all times you show up. What do you want, Shiki? Isn't it obvious? I've been tracking you for a while now, and it turns out that you've barely gotten sleep, and one of your best fighters out of commission because of, lady problems. So I was thinking now's about the time for me to finally take you down, Roger! bastard! People should have some time to relax, you asshole! As he says that, he feels someone brush past him and sees the disheveled Eden walking past with both swords in hand. What the hell are you doing out of bed? Yes.
Eden, no.
What the hell are you doing out of bed? You just had a kid! Two of them! Scoppus, Rayleigh, I want you to kill anything that gets close to the ship. Okay. That's... Yeah, whatever you say, Eden. She's not normally this intense. Howdy. What's up? Go down and make sure nothing happens to Shanks or Buggy while I'm doing this. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Gotcha. I'm gonna try and kill him. If I fail, I want you to do it. Yeah. Okay. Yes, except this isn't a serious scene, so it's much scarier.
Yep.
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay. Yep, I got it. Well, technically he babysat the babies and made sure nothing would happen to the cabin boys, but yeah. Ooh, you're looking skinnier than last time, Eden. Did you lose the dead weight? Oh, by the way, I mean that specifically. They're gonna be dead soon. Eden looks up as her eyes light up a brighter red and she launches at him with everything she's got. Ashiki brings down a similar strike. The two collide in midair, neither one meeting each other. The blast of energy flying up and cutting a hole straight through the massive storm coming overhead.
Split the sky.
As it starts to part ways and towards the moose to see the sun again. What the hell? You should not be this strong! How on earth are you doing this? Protection instinct. So as long as I destroy you, I'm gonna be very happy with whatever happens to me. Before Eden overpowers Shiki, forcing her flying back through several of his ships. Before he looks up ahead and sees the three strongest of the Roger pirates standing on board. Scoppers, Rayleigh, and Roger all firing out blasts, slashes strong enough to slice through his boats. Darting in between them, a bolt of lightning that can only be the Bull Demon King, ripping every one of those ships to shreds. I brought 100 I can't take down one tiny ship! Ashiki gets back out from the damaged ship and starts to fly back up again, ready to fight Eden. He realizes something that the rest of his crew does at that same time. That the sun that they just saw had suddenly gone away.
Oh shit.
As he looks up to see a massive, giant black space above his entire fleet, with only Eden's eyes glowing a bright red, shining through it all. Black hole. Shiki's fleet starts to be drawn up into the massive area. How on earth are you this strong? I fought you before, you're never this strong! His I prefer to enjoy my fights than kill people. Usually, when I fight people, I have to hold back. Against even... No one! No one would hold back against me! As he says, spits those words from his mouth, he instantly regrets them. As around him, all three of the Pirate King's right and left hand men appear right beside him. As in front of him, he sees Roger himself. We shouldn't have tried to do this today. Divine departure! As all three launch with everything they've got, a strike that cleaves Cheeky everywhere. Sawing him to shreds. As he passes out and falls towards an island that just happens to be underneath him. He splats back down. I can't move a muscle. I can't say a thing. Why aren't you finishing me off? You say that I'm not even worth the effort to kill? Eden. Roger! Roger! Shiki awakes from that memory inside his palace. Why the hell did that come back to me now? I'm better than ever than that. They're dead. So why the hell did that memory come back? And that's the end.